-1.
-1.
-1.
Can you
They'll never know what we're talking about.
No.
It could have been anything.
That's part.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? What's up?
Hey.
What's hip hop happening?
Pretty good, man.
Just going
You
down,
alright?
you know?
Doing all right?
Doing okay.
That's good.
Hey guys, you know what's really cool?
Weather?
I now have like 39 HP.
What?
That's it?
Moving on up.
Dude, you cannot be putting that point in wisdom anymore. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, no,
You're
it's going to
gonna-
Constitution next time. I just wanted to
Yeah,
get
you're
rid
gonna
of that.
need
That's
a hefty Constitution boost.
Or
Damn,
you max out your
homie.
dexterity so you can actually do some damage.
that's the idea. Yeah.
You need to do
Oh, you
something.
X-Fighter?
I think
I think now they know what we were talking about for that -1. Might have gave a peek behind the old curtain there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I shouldn't have. I have 35 hit points, and I'm a bard. That's
See,
normal.
My whole trick is just to not get hit, right?
You just don't get hit.
Yeah,
Just
what's your
don't.
Get
AC?
hit. Good. 17.
That's not bad.
Come on, dude. I'm not wearing armor and I have 17 AC.
Yeah, but you get to add extra things. For having, I don't even know what kind of armor he has. That's not bad. 17's not bad.
No,
But that's why I have the reactions, right?
You
It's
roll
the-
disadvantage for stealth checks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still disadvantaging? Doesn't matter if you're Alton or Silas, you still can't sneak.
No, I thought I had taken armor that had gotten rid of that. Maybe
Well,
not.
as long as you're confident about it.
Oh yeah. Oh no. You know what? I'm getting confused between Alton and Silas.
Yeah,
Oh,
Alton.
you change
we
Alton.
sorted
Yeah.
out his armor so you don't at least roll at a negative.
Yeah.
All right, because he was wearing armor he wasn't allowed to, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
we
was fucking
couldn't
with
have
it. Oh,
spells.
that's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, Pitts, you can't say anything because you've done that before for sure.
Never once. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they'll see you next week.
It's okay,
I
you
took
just
something
need
for
to
I
write
took something to
armor.
fix that like a long time ago.
True.
And that was just movement speed that really fucked me.
Yes, you're very right.
Like 20-foot movement speed. Good time.
As long as you pay attention to your character sheet, D&D Beyond's really great for pointing out the things.
Yeah,
fucked
you
up.
really
Yeah, they'll tell
you
you.
really have to
They'll
look
tell
at it though, and that's the worst part.
You just
that's
need
the
to like
whole
read
thing.
your character sheet. Yeah.
Well, hold on. If it's a digital character sheet and it lets me make it bad and doesn't do anything about it, that's still its fault.
No,
Yeah.
you're allowed to pick things that you're not allowed to use, or
You just have a
safely
detriment.
use. Yeah.
I could,
No one says you
level
have to
6
cast
is
spells
great
with
for
clerics.
Zell. Zell gets a lot of great stuff. His bardic inspirations. If I give it to you and you fail, you get to keep it.
I have a fun little increase.
Let's talk
my
about it.
D4 is a D6 for when I hurt myself.
Oh, good.
That's not
Cool. You're
Well,
gonna be taking
but
6
your
damage an awful
HP
lot.
because it went up. That's fine, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sort of leveled
Yeah,
itself out.
Yeah.
Somehow the dice is balancing the amount of hit points you have.
There you go.
Aaron's the god of D4s. He might not be the god of D6s.
This is true.
Ooh.
He'll just be
Ah,
rolling
that's
4s
true.
on d6s.
I'll take it. It's a
That
technique.
explains the
Yeah.
D20 rolls.
also
He's
not
not a
bad
god of
roll, so.
D4s. He's just the god of 4s. Why didn't we understand it?
Oh no.
It's all coming together.
It's so obvious when you think about it. Hey everybody, we're the Casual Ones. Welcome to our Thursday Dungeons and Dragons live stream. It's been a hot minute, so welcome back. Hope everybody's been doing well. First off, just want to say, how's it going? But you can't answer me. So, second thing I want to say is, if you never watched our streams before, we do have a lot of our stuff on our Twitch VODs. We also stream other stuff. So on Tuesdays, we do our side quests, which I believe starting, next week, we're going to be doing our community voted campaign, which is going to be an epic space adventure. We should have another community vote going on already or soon. I don't know which.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those two.
Yeah. So if you can, vote on it. If you can't, wait and see.
Yeah.
Those are your options.
It'll happen.
As you can see, we're unfortunately down one member today because our boy Lux is getting all married and shit.
Wow.
And going like on a honeymoon and everything. So if you're here in the chat,
This economy.
I know, right? This economy, crazy. But send the boys some love. If you're in our Discord, you can find them our Discord. If not, just like spam the chat or whatever. But
Spam 'em.
we do love our peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
Peaches and cream. Sorry.
I was doing a
Yeah.
song. I don't know
Yeah.
what you were doing.
I was
you were
doing a
talking
song
oatmeal.
too.
It was
I
oatmeal.
am doing a song.
Is it like a porridge commercial or something?
No,
It's got to be oatmeal.
no, it's definitely. You know what? Let's move on.
All right.
I don't want to talk about what the song's about. You can guess.
Possibly peaches.
Maybe.
Favorite.
Oh, also, one more thing I want to mention is we haven't locked down a date yet, but we are going to be doing another Extra Life event this month. As we had said before, we are going to be doing those monthly. We do have a pretty fun and spicy idea, but until we get everything locked down, I don't want to give too much away. But let's just say there might be a pizza party of some kind. We don't know.
Maybe.
Might be a thing. So keep
That
an eye out.
sounds
Hmm?
Tubular.
It does sound tubular. Cowabunga, dude.
Oh no.
Cowabunga indeed.
Now I just want pizza.
Oh, shit, me too.
No.
All I have around me is spicy dill chips, goldfish crackers, Sour Patch Kids, and gummy nerds.
My body
got
manages
some
to
spicy
be
and
quiet.
sweet ketchup.
Spicy sweet ketchup's
Ooh.
good,
I like
I
that more
think
than the
good.
spicy dough.
I like
honestly.
personally.
It doesn't taste very
Those.
dilly. It's just spice.
Jardine doesn't do spice. We know this.
But like, I really like dill pickle. I want more dill. Give me.
Just get dill pickle chips then.
There you go.
Yeah,
They
it
made
feels
them.
like
Yeah.
an easy
They have
answer
that.
to your
Don't forget the
problem.
There's also Lay's makes a dill pickle and the white cheddar from Smart Popcorn, like the Smart stuff, Smart Food.
Okay.
Dill
That's it.
pickle and white cheddar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Lay's came out with like 3 combo flavors for the summer or whatever. Hashtag not an ad. I just tried them recently and I was like, that's not bad. It
I
again,
prefer Let's.
Let's
Get your damn hands off my lips. Get your damn hands off my lips.
oh boy.
I saw another show and they had a bag of Let's potato chips in it.
That's weird.
That's weird. Great.
It
sounds
was very
delicious.
confusing seeing the bag for like half a second.
Speaking of let's do a recap.
Speaking of let's do a recap. Brickley, over to you, bud.
Oh,
Last time on Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah. We got
That's
our.
not-
We
I
got
didn't
our
realize
card.
I had a shovel in my
Vegeta!
hand.
Vegeta! Are we there yet?
God
damn it, Nappa!
So last time, if I could beat, shut up. Just to recap our last episode, after causing what can only be described as a mountainous amount of havoc in the quiet, friendly town of Williston, we saw our party work hard once again to fix some wrongs, only to be bailed out by the rich boy's lawyer, basically,
Rich people.
who paid off the shopkeeper that they had tried to allegedly intimidate
Allegedly.
and coerce into giving them a refund when he didn't want to. But the old Peacebreaker Bank came through and paid off that gnome, who then made his way somewhere to Grub's dismay as he tried to find him to once again have a conversation, but was not able to track him down. And then for the, I believe, 4th and final time, you guys left Williston.
Third?
1, 2, 3. No, this would be 4.
No, it was 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. So for the 4th and final time, maybe final. Fuck, who knows? It's only been a day. 4th and
I'm not
final
driving
time.
this carriage back.
The party left for Williston, and there were some deep conversations as well as some words of advice were given to Silas about not always needing to fight, which promptly raised an eyebrow from him in confusion. And then, some good conversations were had, and to make sure that they couldn't possibly go back to Williston, I believe Charlie was making sure that they rode through the night because they are now on a mission, while the rest of the party slept in the back. And this is where we pick up as the morning comes. It's a new day, and you're all making your way across the fields on your way to Core. I'd like to know if anybody stayed up with Charlie, or was it just Charlie driving?
Selmith was beside me, but I think he didn't last
I
long.
tried to stay awake, but I fell asleep.
Okay. So then,
I'm that horrible passenger. He's like, yeah, I'll keep you awake. It'll be no.
Yeah, it's definitely not anything like Extra Life at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I have never once told people I will stay awake. I have told
No,
everybody
because you're
always
not a
I'm
liar.
going to sleep. Exactly.
Yeah. It's gonna be 10 p.m. and I'm going to bed.
Damn
24 hours
straight.
be damned.
Doing it for the kids.
Listen, I tried doing Extra Life by myself one time. I hated it because I had to stay up too long. So now I do it with friends, so I don't have to. It's called modern problem solving.
Yeah.
Delegation.
As long as the signal doesn't stop, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Can't stop the signal, Mal. Anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a new day. Charlie, make sure you please mark down that point of exhaustion.
I already
You
had it.
sleepy,
Sorry.
sleepy lady.
I did it last week or last episode at
Fair.
the end.
Perfect. Well, it's a new day. What are you guys getting up to?
It's a beautiful morning.
Sorry, we have arrived.
You are not at Core yet. No. You're like 1 day out of 3 for traveling to Core.
I get up out of the cart. I'm like, how do you guys do that? How do you sleep in this thing?
Just like fully
Stiff
sleeping in a bundle of my stuff, like limbs all over the place.
Yeah,
like,
I've just got like this kind of thing going on. Like, hey, somebody come just right here. Just grub, could you? No.
Joffrey,
Karate
Joffrey
chop.
comes over.
And use healing hand.
Yeah, Joffrey also comes over and gives you a massage. My
Oh.
unseen servant.
Well, that's nice. I need to get me one of those.
Joffrey is quite useful.
Never mind. I'm going to go tend to the horses. Get out.
Joffrey can do that.
I'd like to remind you, you are all in motion.
We're still moving.
Yeah, see, that's not.
I haven't had
you've
my
not
coffee
stopped.
yet that I don't have.
Siz's animation is like locked to the carriage, but he's outside, standing still, stretching, moving alongside.
He's just gliding.
Yeah.
Glitching.
Walks
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah, you got some hard Sims energy right now.
I'm gonna go set myself on fire in the kitchen, making a sandwich.
Yeah. Someone took the ladder out of the pool. Once I
Oh
was
no, that's the murder.
Well, what is the weather seem like?
Somebody want to roll a d8 for me, please?
I think it's
Definitely
Lux's
lost
turn.
I think it's Lux's
It
turn.
might be.
I'll
It
take
might
his
be.
turn since he's not here.
Wow, greedy. All right, cool.
Yeah, I haven't done it in like a month and a half.
Neither of the rest of us.
We haven't done
Yes,
it.
you guys have, right?
Let's roll the weather die.
You rolled a 2. Can we have someone else roll instead?
No, two's
Yeah,
a good one.
Great, another tornado. Awesome.
Cool. We're not
So-
surviving this one.
So, with a 2, the weather itself does turn a little bit overcast. The wind picks up a little bit, but as you're kind of making your way through and sniffing the air, you don't really smell water on it. The clouds don't look too dark. It's just a bit of an overcast day with a good breeze, so it's nice and cool, but not cold. It's refreshing, especially in the
Yeah.
morning.
Like, knock on the little window between the carriage. Yeah, the little slot there.
I knock back.
Come in. Charlie.
No. I close it.
She grumpy.
Charlie, do you need a break?
If you want, you can come out here.
As soon as it's open the second time, Zomas tries to slide in through the little hole so he can lay down inside the carriage because he would fall asleep outside of it.
Oh.
I think it's like this
it's
big.
like a window. You can headbutt it once if you
Like,
want.
Yeah, he headbutts it once.
Wait a minute. Is he
Just-
secretly a bugbear? This whole time? He just slides
He's
in.
like a mimic slime and just.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Turns out I'm half human, half gelatinous
The
cube.
thing is, though, is like I could see that happening, and the rest of the party would be like, and
Okay.
continuing on.
Yeah. I just don't have the energy to debate that one.
Too early for this.
I've got cat bones.
Yeah, I'll since I've got that massage from Joffrey, I'm feeling a little more limber. I'll just like slide open the door, do the acrobatic, spin over to the front there.
You know what? Just for fun. Roll me an athletics or an acrobatics
There it
check.
is.
Your choice.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's disadvantaged because it has morning coffee yet, right?
No.
No,
He had a
remember,
massage. It balances
yeah,
out.
Warmed up those muscles for
Yeah.
me.
He's got the poison condition unless he has coffee.
That was Alton. 18.
18's fine. Yeah, you're able to swing yourself up, no
Cool.
problem.
I ask Silas to stop the horses so I can get out or get into the carriage. Because I don't want to do that.
Well, now there's 3 of you, like, kind of up on that.
I know, which is why
He's
it's
like climbing up,
uncomfortable.
and like you're up there,
I'm
like,
like-
smushing out.
Whoa.
Give me your hands. I'll like help you
I-
over.
I just stopped the carriage.
Okay.
Thank you, Charlie. And I just get down and hop into the carriage.
Well,
Holy
I
school.
suppose that would have been an easier solution.
You just had to ask.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah.
I don't feel too wise.
Charlie, you're still driving? Okay. Respect.
Do you not want to take a break? Take some rest.
No. You can take it then. And I hand him over the reins, but I stay at the front.
Okay.
Okay.
Lack of trust there.
Just like
Maybe she's like, we're
tires.
gonna go back to Williston if I can know. I sleep for 2 seconds.
like you know we're going to stay on the road. We're not turning back.
Mhm.
You look exhausted.
Yeah.
Is it-
I am fairly tired.
Wise for someone of your age to remain awake that long?
Pardon?
I said you
I
look
cast
like you
silence.
could use some rest.
Whatever he's about to say should not be said. So.
Yeah, you're certain you'll be able to remain awake. What if we run into trouble?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Like
And
peel
I'll just-
out with the horses.
I'll just like lean back in the uncomfortable wooden seat that's up there.
All right.
You get
Yeah.
the bus nods. So you're just, oop, can't sleep here. This is public.
I'm going to like keep an eye on her and basically like take one of the clasps or the like rope that basically cinches the cape, right? Just like tie off her belt loop so that she stays on the cart.
As soon as you started talking, Jordan's face was so upset with whatever you were. It didn't matter. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? How dare you?
Yeah, but I'm used to that from him.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair.
While he's busy like driving the cart, can I just use like sleight of hand to just undo whatever the fuck he just tied to me?
Yeah. Roll it. Let's see it.
Yeah. What does this level of exhaustion do? Like disadvantage on rolls?
I think it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage on roll.
If you have
Man,
the
I hope I
exhaustion and
hit
you
a-
click to roll the thing, I think it'll automatically add it for you.
I hope I hit a big bump in the road.
It just pops off.
Whoop.
Remember, like when you're on the school bus, you're sitting
9.
over the wheel well and you go over a train track.
Oh, hell yeah.
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 I don't think that beats him. I'm pretty sure his passive perception is higher than 9.
Yes, it is.
So he
Not by
sees
much.
me undo whatever. he did
100%.
then.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, Charlie, that's fine. If I'm just trying to make sure that you remain safe, but if that's not what you want, you are an adult.
Yes, apparently a very old one.
Your
Hey,
words,
Shen.
not mine.
I knew he was gonna say that. I fucking knew it.
And I lean back and like close my eyes and occasionally.
Here's fake sleeping. I love it. I don't want to talk to him anymore. This is a Christian 2.0. He poisoned himself, but
Yeah.
like sometimes you just do something to get out of a conversation.
Yeah.
Hard respect.
It's a classic Troy Nobbet. Pretend like you're asleep.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you guys,
Alice and Charlie in the morning.
you guys continue down on the road. Overall, the actual journey itself is pretty quiet. You see a couple like patrolling guards going up and down the road, but none of them really seem to give you any mind. A couple of them wave.
I just
Don't antagonize him.
like just stare straight forward. I don't make eye contact. I just
Yeah,
wave.
jaw clenched.
Yeah. Look as unintimidating as possible.
You see, they get the old question marks above the head, and the meter starts to fill up. Like,
Yeah.
hey, do I know you? Go.
Cheese it.
Overall, the actual journey for the day, though, seems to be fairly quiet. There's nothing you notice or see or have any cause to be concerned with.
Nice.
Are you guys going to continue on through another night, or are you stopping to rest?
So right now, where are we in terms of distance to core?
You're at this point about a day's journey. It's about a 3-day ride. You guys rode like 3 days if you're traveling at normal times.
Yeah.
So you guys are about a day away, maybe a little less. Not by much, though.
Yeah. If everyone's okay with it, perhaps we just continue on with this pace. Ride hard, have a day's rest before we arrive in core, and then continue on from there.
Zelmuth is already asleep.
Cool. My turn.
Okay.
Just take 10 minutes to stretch it out. Make sure the old man back doesn't hurt.
Zelmuth was noticeably quiet today. He didn't, besides the brief banter at the beginning of the day, the closer we get to core, the less he speaks, which is, you guys keep looking around, and you're like, what's so different? And you realize Zelmuth isn't talking.
Weird. Is that quiet?
What is that? No music,
So weird.
no commanding Joffrey to do stuff for him, just
Yeah.
quietly looking out the window, contemplating.
And you're on day 9 of sobriety too.
Yeah, it's starting to feel normal again, but normal isn't always good.
That's fair.
Yep.
Who's up on the top?
The champ.
Oh,
Yeah. If this is next day, Silas is driving.
Yeah.
I'd probably pop out there as well.
Okay.
We can trade off. We don't have to go through exhaustion.
Are we sure we want Grub to if we let Grub drive, we're gonna end up in Williston, I'm telling you.
Oh god, I'll turn around.
At no point did Charlie leave the top of the coach. So
Okay. Did you sleep up there or no?
napped. Couldn't get rest.
So you didn't get the okay, cool. No, I respect that.
And it's been a whole nother 24 hours now. You've just been locked up on top of there.
So you can go exhaustion 2, Silas. You can go exhaustion 1.
nice.
I'm just like, come on, let me drive. It's fine.
No, we have a place to be, and it's not Williston.
Mhm.
Mm.
Just scramble back inside. Slide her leg down the side of it.
All right. Okay, so then if we're on the next day, can I get someone to roll another D8 for me, please?
Oh,
Me.
yeah,
You can
sure.
do it. You can do it.
All
I
right.
know I've gotten to do it a couple times.
We just
so.
have to pick a direction. We're going clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah. Well,
Turns out we're going
it's gonna be less.
counterclockwise now.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, it was D8, right?
D8, yes, sir.
Cool. Definitely gonna
So
roll a
it'll
1. I'm
be
calling it now.
Silas, Grub, Dungeon Master, and then me.
Yeah. Oh, a 7. Can you believe that?
A 7.
Can't do that when I'm rolling damage.
Roll a D6 for me.
Uh-oh. Roll a 1.
And you were complaining when I rolled a 2.
Which is what I just rolled.
You made it
A 2.
great.
A
That
2,
was the
and
worst
then roll a
possible.
D4 for me, please.
Uh-oh. This is how many dragons? D4 of ancient dragons.
Well, then let's
2.
make it 4 ancient dragons.
4. Okay.
Or is that 4 legendary items that we run into? Eyebrows.
In the middle of the road.
4 vestiges of divergence?
How? Nani?
Nani? Okay.
Nani.
All right, turn off the stream.
Aaron needs a minute.
Aaron's getting too hyped.
Sorry.
See, he's got to calm himself down.
He needs time with his body pillow.
Yeah.
We've got to move on from this, please.
The whole culture out there that is a failure to humanity. We're so sorry. We're so sorry. whatever thing is witnessing us in the future, we're so sorry.
Jesus Christ.
This is it. This is where the fall of civilization began.
It happens today in this moment with 2-syllable word. N-A. N-A.
All right. Okay, yeah. So at this point, you guys are about a day's ride from Williston. See, now
Like
I'm thinking
12
you're
hours?
fucking going backwards now too.
You're not going back.
You're about a day to core. So yeah, as you guys are riding along, weather gets a little bit nicer. Sun comes out, peeks through the clouds. You get like kind of some cloud coverage, but not a ton. Weather gets a little bit warmer, less of a breeze, but overall it's still nice. You do recognize that as the breeze comes through, it does start to get a little bit nippier. You guys are moving further south, which, if you remember, this continent is in the southern hemisphere of the world. So going further south does tend to usually mean that you get a little bit colder. But you're not too far out from, or like you guys are kind of mid to late spring at this point. So it's not unwelcome. It's not uncomfortable. You guys are staying warm enough.
Not too bad.
As you travel along, about 3 hours or so into your journey, you guys are just enjoying life.
Until.
Like, that doesn't seem right.
Until what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Why does it look like you're rolling something, Bitch?
I am rolling something. I like to do that though, because it's an easy way to make you guys question things. Like, want to make you roll 3 different dice for one encounter table. What does that mean? Just adds to
Again,
it.
you tell me.
That's what I'm
You
talking
keep
about.
asking questions that I know you know the answer to.
I just simply assume that anytime I'm asked to roll anything over a single die, I'm just getting messed with. Because that's what I would do with my players.
100%.
Yeah.
But that roll did have purpose. Who's up top right now? Charlie, Silas, Scrub?
Yep.
No,
Are you still
trying
trying?
to climb back in?
Okay, you're not trying to take the reins still. Okay, no worries.
No, they wouldn't let me. So
Silas and Charlie, you see, as you're kind of riding along, you notice that about 20-30 feet away from you, there is a figure that kind of has like a hooded cloak up ahead, kind of like half behind some trees.
Give a little, like, knock knock to, like, hey, Charlie. But then I want to take a look and see if I can figure anything out about them.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I would be most happy to. How does a 5 do you?
You see a cloaked individual behind some trees.
Nice. Are they nice?
It does seem
trees?
the trees are pretty cool.
Cool.
Just like your average. I don't know enough about types of trees to tell
Coniferous or deciduous?
you. They're carnivorous, yeah, those ones.
Uh-oh.
Leafy or
Oh.
Vigorous.
Wait a minute. Nah, I'm kidding. They're
One of these
omnivores.
things is not like the other. One of these things is going to eat us.
Yeah, you just see like they. It's kind of hard to tell in the shade, but it seems to be like dark colored robes, hood up. You can't, from that roll and your distance, you can't really tell if there's like weapons or anything on them, but just seems to be somebody like definitely facing your direction. You can tell by like their stance.
Okay.
How far away?
About 30 feet.
Yeah.
Are
Do
a
they look
cult
like
member?
they're trying to get our
Are they a
attention?
cult
or just
member?
watching us?
Roll a history check for me, Zelmeth. I'm joking. You're inside. Shut up. I'm kidding, and I love you. What was that, Charlie? Sorry.
Do they look like they're trying to hail us or do anything threatening?
No. Zelmeth, you do think back to some of your studies, and you remember cultists sometimes wear robes, as do a lot of other people, like wizards.
I prepare a fireball spell.
You don't have it.
No, I don't.
You liar.
I'm just going to continue moving forward.
Okay.
Something about this just doesn't feel right to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like since you know where they are, you're it's not too hard for you to clock them. As you continue moving forward, they are moving like around the tree at the like staying hidden.
Mm-hmm.
You've made no motion that you can see them there, so they're under the impression that they're not seen.
Yeah. Now is this off on like my right side?
This would be on your
Kind of
right
thing?
side, yes.
On my right side.
And you guys are
Okay.
like kind of on the rightish side of the road because traffic rules.
Is
Yeah.
that your strong side?
It's my strong hand. I would just like to like look off to the left, like into the woods. Let's see if I can see anything over on that side.
Yep. As you do that, sorry, let me get stuff in front of me here.
Combat. I'm gonna pull up Lux's character sheet.
Fuck, that's a lot. Hold on a sec.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
Just looking at him, looking at you, looking at him.
Looking at me.
Through the trees. We got wolf tactics, raptor tactics.
So as you're watching this individual move around to your right, Charlie, you kind of hear it as it lands, but an arrow, you just hear like, and it hits Silas in like the chest, on a crit
Oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
for 26
That-
points of damage.
That's bad.
Fireball.
Am I? Never mind. You roll a crit. Never mind. 26 points of damage, eh?
26 points of damage, and
Wow,
I think
those.
we did discuss pre-game that you have a lot of HP.
Yes, I'm at
No.
10. I'm at 10 a hit.
Oh boy, this is going good right away.
so. I think I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me, please, and
Yeah,
I'll bring you
maybe.
over the board and Tailspire.
Okay.
I go to like
Ooh,
sit
I did
up
not
from
open
the
fire.
from the carriage, and I'm like, oh, I'm stuck. That's really deep.
Murder attack!
War bells. Mediocre, let's say. Ooh, that's when Silas gets the big rolls, huh?
Yep.
When he gets shot and is
When he
immediately
gets shot.
aware of
Something tells me that we're in trouble.
it.
Hold on. Okay, so fuck, I'm so sorry, Ray. I rolled the first one, like for the attack. I rolled it the one time and it was cocked.
Yeah.
I rolled it
Yeah.
again. It was been a 19, and then I got a 20. I was like,
Mm.
I have to roll initiative with disadvantage, right? Because it's
Uh,
ability check.
Oh, likewise. Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah. Grub, what was yours? If you already rolled it.
10.
10. And then I need Lux's when you have a chance, Berkeley.
9.
Thank you, sir. Holy fuck, no one. You guys suck.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, weird. It put a 9. Oh, that was probably the other one you did. That's why.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
They're both +3, so it was just easier to roll it twice.
Oh,
I did roll a 19 and a 7. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't
Alright.
want to roll the 10.
Yeah. I got an 8.
I have a +5 to initiative, so.
I guess you go before me then,
Let's
even
No.
though we have the same
This-
roll.
Oh, did you also have 10?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you
Oh,
have a
no,
higher
the
dex, I
AFK
think.
doesn't move. Well, it's behind stuff, so that's fine. Oh, well. Okay, so here we are. You guys can put yourselves where you need to. Wait, why aren't you all in here?
I didn't get pulled over to a board. Am I in
I'm
the wrong
loading.
game?
I forgot to load Tailspire entirely. So
I forgot to load Tailspire as well. It's been so long since we've done this.
Oh,
I
guys.
forgot.
We're gonna
that
go
was a
back
thing
for
we
a
had
hot
to do.
second.
I can see it.
What the fuck is that?
Alright,
I can see it now.
alright, I'm in the village.
Okay, let me know whenever.
I'm just rejoining
I'm back.
because it didn't bring me over.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, I'm
Does
in
the carriage open on both sides?
carriage
Or
thing now.
just one side?
Technically, it's only on the one side, the right side.
The right side?
I'm there now.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if we were ever expressly told that, but that's what
I've always imagined it that way. Yeah.
That's how I've imagined it too, but only because context now needs me to know that I'm
Now we
confirming.
can go back.
Yeah,
How in the tits did you get Silas up there?
we just placed him up there.
Believe in
Yeah,
yourself.
just use
just-
use your
Yeah,
That's
I,
close
was,
enough if you want. That's fine.
I was just
Yeah.
not bad at it.
yeah,
My bad. You took
Or
the
not
only
use-
square there.
No,
What the
look,
hell?
watch that. See,
It wouldn't let me go there.
Wait, where'd you guys go?
let go.
Um,
You let. Now look, nope.
Oh Jesus!
Right?
Oh, it does a jump up every once in a while. Look at that. Drop. Okay.
Oh,
I
that's-
would be in the carriage, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Which
You
is
can
why
put
I'm
yourself on
on
top
of it.
though. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. It's not a big deal.
I'm
Yeah.
up here.
Oh,
Yeah,
and Lux,
it won't let
guys.
me get there.
Lux
Maybe-
probably
maybe
would have been
camera.
on the back of it. I can't move him though, because
Yeah.
I don't have. So you'll have to move him, Pitts.
Oh, I'll give you, because you're going to be doing this. I'll give you permission.
We'll just have to remember next time.
Yep. There you go. Thank you, sir.
Okay, that time it booted you. I saw that.
You just can't get up on top of
Yeah, it won't let me go there.
There you go. You're
Don't-
good. That-
Just wanted
There's
to do it
no
again.
indicator for a square there for me.
No,
Maybe you need the camera, like bird fight view or something.
That's what I was doing. Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just funny to watch you fail.
It is very funny. Just over
Yeah,
and
like
over.
that's a square, that's a square,
Weird.
that's a square. Not the
As-
secret for me.
Go wherever. It's not. It's.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so I do have everything color coordinated, just so you guys can see. But there are a few people around you.
Oh,
Okay, and oh boy, do
there's
you
a
guys...
die over there.
Huh?
There's already a D8 out there in the
Yeah,
wild.
I yeeted that earlier when I was like making sure this was
I
all
thought you
set
were
up.
just talking about Silas's helper. There's a die out there now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, his health was yeeted.
It was.
Okay, well, this
Healed
is
pretty hard.
this is fucking interesting. Okay, Charlie, you're the other person that's out there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So first off, go the two gentlemen with their swords out. This one here is going to move
They
to
rolled
about.
above a 7. I mean,
So many people go before you guys.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah,
I thought
2020,
maybe-
1919. So.
I the guy's got a dream, right?
Yep. Okay, Charlie, can I get you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
I thought DMs were supposed to have bad dice. Like that's the tradition,
23.
right?
No. It just feels that way because you roll bad dice in general.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't roll bad, and Aaron
Okay.
rolls
Nothing
bad.
happens.
Although as the DM, I roll really good. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do
it's
hurt
weird.
people in a bad way.
Yeah, don't
I
want.
do. I said that you roll bad, and then distinctly remembered getting TPK'd.
Yeah, first round of
As a
combat.
DM, Aaron's killed more of us than any other DM in the group.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yikes. Not trying.
He's just trying to bring us all down to his level. That's what it is.
Okay.
There's little notches in chalk on the side of his monitor right
to be
now.
fair, in that system, you guys could only kill yourself.
True.
That they never even really got to attack you. So
Yeah. We did roll a lot of ones.
Silas, as this other one moves forward, he's going to try to cast a spell on you. Can I get you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Sure, that is going to be a disadvantage, right?
Oh, yeah. I think so. You're... Oh,
Exhausted.
I'm exhausted one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that saving throws too, though?
I think
It's ability
all-
checks.
I thought saving throws had its own thing.
Yeah.
I lost my DM screen, though, so I don't know.
For exhaustion, yeah, you have to be exhausted to 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so just flat then.
Flat.
Okay.
Yep. Flat like your booty. Let's go.
Crit 2022.
Okay. So both of the cultists, not cultists, they're called cultists in here. Sorry, I'm reading the thing. Both of the people that have made attacks against you, so both against Charlie and Silas, both tried to cast spells. You both resisted by a lot, so you're both fine. However,
None of that.
he can move forward a little bit just to make sure he's got easy line of sight. He can move forward as well. We're going to have some attacks come through as the two in the back seem to have longbows and are shooting at you two on the carriage. First one, this is against Charlie. This is a...
Do the thing, monk.
Oh, yeah, it's true. You do have the thing.
Don't worry.
This
I know.
never happened.
A 13 and a 17 to hit.
I have 17 AC, so 17 hits, right?
Yeah.
So I'll use deflect missiles for whatever damage this one through.
Let's see what the damage would be. Ooh. Oh, wait, that's the wrong fucking dice. God damn it. That's so much worse. Oh, no.
Ooh.
13 damage.
Okay. Uno pimento, por favor.
Can you reduce that much?
I reduce 14. I'll use a key. Throw it back at him.
Okay, you're gonna huck the arrow. I love it. Can you throw it that far? I don't know if there's a limitation on
Who's
that.
attacking?
Red.
Is that the one to the right of the carriage?
No, it's far away.
Hold on. It's this
Sorry,
one.
like
This one.
okay. Its range is 20 or 60. So yeah, I can do.
Well, can you throw it at anybody, or does it have to go back to the same person? Because if it's anybody, there are closer people to you.
It's it just says to make a ranged attack.
Oh,
I would allow that against one of the other people. So there's one right immediately off to the right from you.
You have
Yeah,
to
I'll
submit
do
it
it
anyways, don't you?
No, it's in 20 feet. It's fine.
I like the notion that it's not even so much that like you catch it and throw it back. You're just kind of redirecting it with the key energy.
Yeah. Steven
Yeah,
Seagal
so-
move right here.
I'll throw it to the guy to my right then. It's a 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
For 5.
5 to 8. That ain't nothing. You see, he kind of, as you throw an arrow and it's sticking out of like his right shoulder now. The other archer up there is going to take 2 attacks against you, Silas.
Cool. I'm just declaring it now that I'm going to go and throw shield up.
Okay. First one is a 22.
That meets my AC.
Okay, so that one hits. The other one is less, so it's only a 19. So only one. Whoop, whoop. For 7 points of damage. He's alive.
I'm feeling very Boromir-ish here right now.
He blowing the horn. They're gonna help.
I'm surprised you
tried,
can
but my
blow the
lungs are
horn with
clearly
the
deflated.
yeah. I was gonna say hard to blow a horn when
blood
you've got an
comes out of
arrow
it.
in your lung.
You know the anime blood cough.
Yeah.
That's what that
All
is.
right. Brings us around to Zelmith. Zelmith, you're up, buddy.
I cast invisibility.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be kind of a bad move.
You don't know. Maybe it's a perfect
I'm-
move.
Going to bonus action, cast Healing Word at 3rd level
Okay.
on our good buddy. I'm gonna step out
Okay.
because I wouldn't be able to do that without seeing our good friend.
Yep. No worries.
Pincushion Silas. So I assume I'll use about 10 feet to get there.
Yep.
And I will use a 3rd level Healing Word. And you heal for 12.
Cute.
And then I will use my action to shoot one of them with my bow.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot one of them with your bow. You want the one closest to you?
Yeah, that
All
just feels like what he would do. It's just
Point blank. I like it.
yeah. I haven't used this since high school, so I'm gonna aim for the closest one.
I don't think you can say that every time.
Well, eventually, as soon as I hit something, I'll stop saying it. 17.
I think that actually hits. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
This guy's
And
becoming Pincushion 2.0.
nice. That's 9 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
That ain't 0.
And then I'm going to use 20 feet of movement to go this way.
Okay. Smart.
And that is my turn.
Okay. That ends your go. We have 2 more of the enemies, and then Charlie, you'll be on deck. Just a heads
Okay.
up.
Cool.
All right. This one is going to run forward. He is going to make a weapon attack against you, Silas, from the ground as he reaches up, trying to hackety hack at you.
Okay, well, I've
You
already
still have
spent-
the shield.
I do, yeah.
13.
Ding off the shield energy.
Dingity dangity. Blingity blangity.
Ah, he'll be right there. He's used both. He used his action and his movement to move up to there because he was quite far away. And that ends both of their turns. Charlie, you're up with Grub on deck.
2 questions.
Yes.
So my speed is halved. Do I round up or down?
It's always round down.
Okay. The other question is, what's the visual difference between the two guys who just walked up and the ones that are just slightly farther away?
So the ones that just walked up, they have scimitars.
Okay.
And while they're cloaked similarly to the ones that like on the screen have the daggers out, the ones that are a little bit further back, they were the ones that actually cast spells on you, and they seem to have like a lot nicer robes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. So I have 20 movement speed. Not a lot. Yeah. So. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go here. So, in between them.
Mhm.
And I will do an unarmed strike
Okay.
on the guy with a couple arrows in him.
Mhm.
That was almost a natural 20. That's an 8.
8 does not hit.
I figured.
Right.
I'll try again. Whoa, okay, that's laggy as all hell. This dice is like going 1 pixel at a time.
That's how you're min-maxing
get
it, I
there.
bet.
22 does hit.
Is that what it rolled? It hasn't told me the result yet.
Yes.
It never showed a number for me.
Yeah.
22, you said? Okay.
22.
All right. Oh, okay, I'm gonna reload D&D Beyond. Yikes.
If it comes through, I'll let you know what it is. By the way, Aaron, if you're trying to talk, you're muted.
All right, so I think that's 6.
6.
I forgot I muted myself.
I will use a key and use Hand of Harm
Okay.
with the punch.
Okay.
So. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. So he takes another 9 damage. That's necrotic,
Okay.
and he is poisoned for a turn.
He's poisoned for a turn. Okay. Nice. You see that he is looking like he is in pain. He's got 2 arrows sticking out of him, and his face is all messed up now. So
And
he's looking.
I'll use my martial art attack to get 1 more strike in
Okay.
for my bonus action.
Yeah.
It's a 24
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
for 4.
4 damage. He's still standing. Boy,
He's still
he's-
standing.
You see, he's doing like the. I didn't hear no bell. Like,
I could do this all day.
yeah, I thought about that. Like he wouldn't. He's not feeling that good about it.
You cannot do this all day.
For show.
All right, that ends your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
And during this whole time, like Charlie's just like stone cold expression, just walking up and just like punching him.
All right. That brings us around to Grub.
I'm pretty obvious there's signs of fighting.
Yep.
So I'm going to immediately, no questions. I'm flaming up.
Flame on. Yeah.
So I get to try out my fancy new D6.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Come on, let's see it.
Come on, Aaron. Do us all a favor here.
So 2 numbers that can work.
4 or 6.
Oh, a 2. It didn't.
the
All right,
fuck?
new die, new me. All right.
Boo.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not a
Let
fan,
down,
but I'm happy
let
for you. I
down.
guess.
Yeah. All right. It's like 2 damage. I only have 75 left, Silas. I know we're pretty close. I didn't tell you.
That was so rude.
And just remember for
I
movement,
want to leave the chat.
for movement, you do have to go around from the right. In case I don't know where you're
Yeah,
trying to get to, but
Is this the right?
Yeah. Yeah. right side of the coach.
That's what I assumed.
The side that's not the left.
Well, in my
Nailed it,
camera,
that's
I can
always.
go 360 degrees, and
All right, Mr. Fancy.
so left and right's hard. So yeah, a flame on, daggers out, and then just like laughing probably. And
He's
You're like,
so
finally!
happy.
yeah, it's time. And I assume this guy's here, right? The one right in front of me.
The red one in the red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure why Charlie jumped past them. Maybe he had she had a vendetta or something.
Well, one looks a little bit more well dressed and higher up than the other. So
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
think it's just a
But this
target
one's
size.
closer, so I'll just I'll
Fuck
just
him up.
jump at this fella.
Yep.
From here, I could see that there's at least 4 enemies, so I'm going at it. Bat mode.
Bat mode.
And,
Okay.
Instantly, I've got the cape flowing. I'm bat-sized, and I'm going to attack this guy twice, I think, because this one... Is this an action or a bonus action, actually?
Whatever you want it to be, baby.
Except not really.
Not. Yeah, that's true.
Is it
That part was a lie.
Hold on. How long does this take me? I don't know if it is anything, but I can't.
What are you trying to do?
I'm transforming. I think it's a bonus action. It doesn't say in the description.
I think it's like it's just like a. Oh, is it a bonus action?
Yeah, it is.
Is your flaming daggers also a bonus action?
That's a good question. I don't think I've ever done both at the same time.
I don't know if you can go flame daggers and bat.
Okay, so I'll just flame is his instinct. He
Yep.
goes flame, so I'll do that.
Okay.
That's a no action.
For the hybrid transformation says it's a bonus action.
Oh no, I meant the flame on thing.
Oh, okay.
It also says, oh, you're right. There's 2 parts. Crimson Strike, where I deal the extra D6. Another
You're
thing,
just using your
Okay.
blood maledict.
Then you got the flame back going.
Okay, all of it going. And I'm going to hit that guy twice.
Fuck him up.
Oh, jeez. 13 to hit? Yikes. That's probably not going to do it.
13 hits.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
Cult
Yes.
robes, man.
That's 9
Yep.
plus the D6. So 13 damage.
13 damage. That person is slain.
Oh. I think I still have movement. Can I get over to that other guy?
Yeah, I think you've only used like 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like laughing with the bloodlust. I think, bat mode, flaming daggers, jump to the second guy, and 26
26 hits. Bless you twice.
plus 11 damage.
11 damage. That one goes down as well.
I just do a battle cry to the skies with 2 bloody daggers.
Can I hear your Batman battle cry, please?
No, he doesn't. No, Batman wouldn't battle cry. He'd go, "Rah, and that's not.
Fair. Good point. Good point. Good
This is
point.
a cackle.
All right. Anything else in your arsenal?
No, I think I've used up a lot.
Okay. Next up then is Lux.
Okay.
Oh
The blue cultist robed figure is technically within melee of
Silas.
Silas,
Yep.
right?
100%.
Lux tends to be on top of the cart most of the time, as long as it's not raining. So I'm just going to assume that he was up there.
I'm fine with that.
Makes sense.
And he's just going to shoot that one.
Okay.
Actually, he'll move back here. Bonus action hide.
You're doing
Okay.
roguely things.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. I'm fine with this. Make
this
the
is
roll.
new.
He's doing it.
I just know how to play the
Right.
character. That is a +9.
21. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're feeling good.
I will attack with advantage.
Yep.
It's a +6. I almost rolled like him, but not quite. That's 22 to hit.
22 to hit. 22 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. So that is 4d6 plus 3 with sneak attack. Yeah, that feels good. That's 22 points of damage.
That one is slain as well.
That's his turn.
All right, perfect. That brings us around finally to Silas.
All right. So Silas kind of like looks down as the flesh knits, and you get that like, like, get second
Pries
wind.
himself off the carriage.
That's-
He's been pinned.
Yeah.
Oh, the arrow went all the way through.
So I'm gonna second wind there.
Okay.
To heal myself 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's pretty good.
That brings me up to almost full health at 33.
That's crazy.
That's the saddest. That's the saddest thing.
I
That's the
love
fighter,
it.
huh?
Yeah, a fighter, not
It's
a
supposed to hit them.
taker.
Yeah, a
you
good
know?
fighter doesn't get hit.
Yeah.
Well, then he's a
definitely not
bad
the tank.
fighter.
But I wasn't fighting
Yeah, he was
when I got hit.
driving. That's ridiculous.
I was a driver at that point. It's
Yeah.
totally different.
The points go up now.
So yeah, I've got I think 30 movement speed. It's just been a while. Yep. So I'm going to make my way over to this guy. I'm sure I've got movement speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just like rush off the cart, kind of like leaping down and coming in with the attack. It's going to be a long sword with a 22, which I believe hits.
22 does hit. Yep.
Yeah. For 8.
Okay.
And then with my extra attack, I'll come in with another attack.
Yep.
But it's like overhead, follow through, miss with the 8 on, on the recurve. But I'm going to use my action surge to do it one more time.
Okay.
I go forward with the rapier
Yep.
with another fucking 8.
Grip.
Ah! Okay. Well, I guess, one hit's nice.
You get
Okay.
another attack.
You get another attack, yeah.
I use 3 attacks.
No,
Right.
when you use your action surge to do the attack action, you get 2
Oh,
more attacks.
yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
a fighter. Yeah.
2 attacks per single action.
There we go. 25.
25 hits.
For 4.
Okay. That's not
That
nothing.
makes sense.
I have to train this in for a great sword, I think.
You gotta do the Elden Ring. We used to
Yeah.
have 2 great swords.
Yeah, I gotta respec. Yep.
Okay.
That's it from Silas.
All right, that ends your turn. You
Sure
hear
does.
the one in front of you goes, "This is the one! Get this one!" And you see from behind him, out of the shadows, there's a
Hits. I was already gonna die.
That's big.
I saw a big thing. Yeah, big circle. Oh, what's
Oh.
that?
comes
Oh, that's a friend.
this
Look
thing.
at it.
He wants to give you a hug and a kiss.
So Silas shouts out, "Gulp!"
Yeah, it's like this big, like almost like frog-like fleshy, it's like this gross monstrosity comes out from the shadows where like you absolutely, like, no one clocked it before, and it comes over towards you.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
Make a history check for me.
Sure. Bet I haven't.
You've no, this is as foreign to you as the things you found in the ruins. But anyway,
I do love the imagery. Like, you do this like diving leap off the carriage, like swinging a bunch at this guy, and see this thing come at you. Like, what? What is that?
Yeah, that's entirely.
Help.
I have miscalculated.
all right, and it's going to make a bite against you.
Oh,
Well, actually, that's
Go
not.
ahead.
First,
and-
it's gonna hit you. It's gonna give you a little lick of the tongue.
Okay.
Oh,
gonna
gentle.
pass shield there.
That's fine. That's fine.
So that is a. God, I can't read these dice. Ray, I need you to repaint my dice.
Sure.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That hits. Okay.
It's a good thing you healed, huh?
Good thing I shield.
I also healed you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that again.
So
Well,
you take
you like shit.
7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's going to make a bite against you. That's a 27 to hit.
Come on, stop it. Yep.
Sorry, buddy. For 21 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And you are now grappled.
Sure am.
He's just a doll.
Just in the
Shit.
teeth.
You're just you're now like, yeah, you're in the mouth of this very large thing that you've absolutely never seen before. Okay, that
I'm
ends.
like the lawyer in Jurassic Park when he was on the toilet. I'm like,
Are you still conscious?
yeah.
You have health?
I got a bit.
Did I miss here? I thought you took like 20 something damage on that hit.
He did, but
I
he got
healed
back up to
30.
33.
Yeah.
So I think he has like 5 or something.
It's like I remembered you getting 10. I forgot you healed back like the 15 at least or whatever.
Yeah.
Healing from Zelmith. Oh man, I thought you were definitely negative. All right, cool.
Okay.
Help!
So.
Which probably sounds more like.
It's just like a dog whipping you around in its mouth.
Only
that's
grappling,
funny.
you're not incapacitated. Okay, so in theory. You still do. Sorry. There's one thing I want to make sure I don't
I love
mess
that
up the
Silas
rules.
tries to portray himself as like this serious like combat expert. And he's proven it once, but since then just completely
Wins a
whiffs
fight
it.
club, and then
Yeah.
nothing else goes well.
Yeah. It was too controlled of a situation
Okay.
in the Fight Club.
He's gonna take us. This one here is gonna take a step technically away from you.
Yeah, but I'm grappled, so I can't do anything about it, right?
Actually, you can. You're not incapacitated. You're only grappled. So in theory, you can still make an attack of opportunity. That's what I was making sure of when I was going through the
Okay.
rules. It didn't say that you couldn't. So you're in its
Then
mouth,
I
but you
will-
can still. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, I will happily make an effort to do that.
Weird.
Now let's go ahead with that. 20.
20 hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
I don't know if you can, because attack of opportunities are reactions, right? And he
Grapple.
uses-
Oh, you use
Shield.
shield.
Yeah, shield.
Yeah, okay. No, fair enough. Never
I
mind.
didn't clock that. Thank you. Thank you for the fairness. I appreciate it. Well, then this guy's just playing 4D chess over here, isn't he?
Silas's wheeling leg just hit him anyway.
Okay.
1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Everything that he's seen. Grub,
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. As
Okay.
this individual is going to try to cast a spell on you.
Which individual?
The
Not
one
not
blue.
big green fella.
Not the big green guy. No, no.
Okay.
He's busy chomping. He's
Yeah, like he's
He
done
good.
quite a bit today. He's done. 11's not very good.
11 is not very good. Okay, you are paralyzed.
I don't know if I can be in this form. Give me a second on that.
Okay,
I may have misremembered it.
that's fine. No, double check.
Is there more to it? I thought there was something, but I can't.
There might be. It might be like immune to like fear or something.
Yeah, I can't remember. When you read like the whole page for the character class, and can't remember what you actually
Well,
have. That's something for the
Take a
future.
look. As it stands right now, you're paralyzed. If you have something for that, then we won't worry about it.
Yeah,
This guy
I'll
doesn't
just-
fucking know, so he's trying anyway.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be it. Yeah, not gonna be able to do anything else there. Which brings us to our ranged friends.
I wonder
He's
what my
going to
next
have
character should be.
lost line of sight. What about there?
Someone who can do stealth checks. It's mandatory for you.
Nah.
Okay. Sorry, friends.
Hmm.
Perfect. Okay, so the first one's going to take 2 longbow shots at you again, Charlie.
Mhm.
First one's a natural one.
I think it misses.
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, you tell me, but I think that misses. Second one is a 15 to hit.
That also misses.
It also misses. Okay. Second one is going to take shots against you, Grub.
Oh, okay.
I need to know now if you have an immunity to being
I don't
paralyzed.
think so. I think it's just like a later thing. I have saving throw advantage on other stuff, but no.
Right. Well, then these have advantage. So first shot. That's fine. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, let me see about it. Yeah.
Second shot is the same, 26 to hit.
They're auto crits because he's paralyzed, aren't they?
Yeah.
Only when you're within 5 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, only melee attacks.
Only melee attacks are auto crits. Yeah, this one's shooting for range. So.
Otherwise,
Yeah, that
there'd be
would
no
have
reason to play a melee character.
All right. So for a total of wait, what am I adding here? Am I stupid? No, I was right. 13. 13 points of damage. I was adding
I'm
some
go-
pretty basic numbers. I was like, am I wrong about this? But,
Both attacks?
yeah. You know what?
Oh,
You know
and
what?
those are
Hold on.
halved.
Good point. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. We're gonna add a little extra to that because we can.
Well, you don't need
Fuck off.
to put anything else on it.
14,
Just
14 points of damage.
clarify.
That's fine.
Okay, it's halved to 7 because of my.
Yeah.
That's actually something for my hybrid form.
Yes, yes, it is. Okay, that ends their turn. Zelmith, you're up, buddy.
I muted myself, thinking I was already muted. Well, things are looking bad. I sort of just walk over here, peek around the corner, and see that massive creature
Yeah.
in his mouth.
And Charlie, you're on
Sorry.
deck, just so you know.
Thinking about what he could do, and Zelma speaks 5 languages.
Mhm.
I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So he begins just speaking in all 5 languages almost simultaneously, and projects and you see that as he speaks those 5 languages, the physical characters of those words begin getting projected over here,
Okay.
and I cast Hypnotic Pattern
Okay.
right here.
Poor horse.
Yeah, poor horse.
It's like,
And
why
you just see each of the languages flashes a particular color, and it's just like mesmerizing. And
Okay.
I need everybody in that thing, including
The
Silas.
horse?
Sorry,
Yep.
buddy.
Oh.
And the horse. Yeah, you create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range.
Okay.
Are you?
Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Is it to fall asleep or?
Charmed. So you have advantage.
I have advantage on that.
So the
okay.
big toad-looking thing got an 18.
I am going to use unsettling words on that particular creature.
Okay.
Um,
You get to take down
unsettling
some, right?
Yes, unsettling words. I roll a d8 and subtract.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
That is -6.
What did I say it was? 18?
18.
So 12?
Yeah, and the spell DC is 16.
Okay.
Nice.
And what's the outcome, sorry?
So,
That's a Silas bit.
on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. So basically, they stand stupefied.
You
Silas
notice
just
that for that
falls.
big toad thing, nothing really happens. It doesn't seem to have any effect. And the other
Can't be
gentleman
charmed, son of a
rolling
bitch.
at 20. So
I rolled it on the wrong
So
guy.
only Silas is just like
Holy
like happily placated.
probably the
Well,
horse.
At least this way, he's not realizing he's being eaten alive.
true. This is
Yeah.
like this is
I'm trying to
euthanasia.
save
This
my
is
friend
nice.
from. It's a silent spell all over again.
You know, Silas is just like giggling now.
Yeah.
Um,
Whee!
Inside the gullet of this frog are just these pretty words.
that sucks. That's a 3rd
Is-
level spell down the drain.
Is there like a main continuous zone there, or can we go? in
No,
that
it
area?
it basically, if you're affected by it, it lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
if
say
you're
so it
affected-
does.
It's gone. Okay.
Like
so
we
it-
can
he-
go into
no.
melee against those
Yeah,
people.
no zone.
You
AoE.
can go. Yes, it's not whenever you enter. It's just the people in the space for that turn that fail are affected for a minute.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Silas is affected for a minute, but if they take damage or they use an action to shake someone awake,
Yeah.
the spell ends on them.
Cool.
So for this next little bit, I'm just trying to help my friend get through a tough time.
I love it.
It's like
Charlie.
pumping me full of magical morphine.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I'm beside Grub, right?
Hmm.
So I see that he's been paralyzed, and I will use Healing Hand and punch him in the head. And with that, I'll use Physician's Touch,
Okay.
so I can cure blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned.
Nice.
Okay.
So he will also heal for.
Just- Slap him into perfect health.
Yeah.
What?
Best
Uh,
doctor around.
That bedside manner.
It's 1d6 plus 4. So You heal for 6. And you're no
bad.
longer paralyzed. And as my action, I will then just start walking
All right.
towards the longbow people.
Yeah, no problem. All right. That ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Grub, you're up next with Lux on deck.
Okay, I see a big foe.
You do see
So
a big
I
foe.
have one singular idea. I can only go 30.
I picture you start running and just like slide underneath the horses.
Yeah, right
Oh,
under the
100%.
horses.
100%.
Yeah.
You know what? Give me an acrobatics check real quick.
Oh yeah. I got +8. Let me see what a 4 + 8 does. 12.
It's easy enough. The horses aren't moving, and they're not spooked or anything, so you're fine.
One of them's charmed.
Yeah.
I did stupefy
It's true.
one of them.
Yeah, one of them's
And yeah, as I come up to the end of it,
Yeah.
I'm going to actually use a bonus action to use one of my one of my blood curses for the first time ever. I think.
Okay.
It's probably
Curse
not
that
going to
blood.
work, but I'm going to use Curse of Binding on the big guy.
Okay.
It's within 30 feet, so it's got to save on a strength saving throw, or its speed is reduced to 0 and can't take reactions. And I'm amplifying it.
Okay.
So it lasts for 1 minute, and it has to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay. So strength saving throw?
Yep.
24.
Son of a bitch. I figured that was its good stat, but gotta try.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And then I'm gonna throw my dagger because I'm not close enough.
Fucking throw it. Huck it.
And 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Okay.
There you go.
8 damage plus 3 fire damage.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, so you throw your dagger at this big thing. You see Silas is still like hanging out of his mouth as it's like just kind of chewing on him.
I guess I could just throw the other dagger, right? 2 attacks per action, and I use my bonus action, which failed.
If you have 2 daggers, yeah, sure, go for it. I'm not against this at all.
Did you take an extra 1d6 though, Aaron?
No, I only do that to like activate the.
But you amplified.
Oh, I meant to double check that. There's so much they don't put in the descriptions, and it's so annoying. Like
Yeah, when you amplify, you take the d6
yeah, I
again.
take the Crimson Right damage or whatever it is. Only 3, not bad.
We'll get up to 6. We're working our way.
Rookie numbers.
We're going up the steps here.
Yeah, and then I'll throw the other dagger, maybe 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And 8 damage, because I don't think that one has the fire. I think I have to commit it to 1. So
No problem. Okay, that ends your turn.
yes.
Yeah, so you guys all see Grub sprint, slide underneath like the reins for the horses, and then just throw 2 daggers. Good damage. That brings us around to Lux.
Lux
Kill him.
is going to move here.
Mhm.
Bonus action hide.
Yep.
That's 13 plus 9, 21.
21 hits. I'm assuming you're shooting the big guy.
No, I'm hiding so I can
Oh, sorry.
roll advantage.
21 is great.
Trash. That is 7 plus 6, 13.
13 does not hit.
Shoot.
That's my turn.
Okay, that ends your go. Silas can't do anything, right? Because you have him charmed.
Nah, I'm charmed and grappled. Yeah.
Ruined.
Yeah, it's
society.
not one of those spells where at the end of your turn you can make a saving throw. The spell has to end, or someone has to hit him.
There's a tooth in my femur. I'm gonna bleed out soon.
I mean, but him being charmed doesn't really change anything. He can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with any harmful abilities, which is you in this case, so that's fine.
Just
And
the grapple.
that's it. Yeah, the grapple is more what's fucking you. But the reason why I'm looking into it is because I want to make sure that you can actually try to break the grapple if you'd like to, and you can certainly try. Yeah.
Cool. I'll do that at my disadvantage.
Did he get attacked? Because he's incapacitated.
Oh, is that part of it? He's incapacitated
He's
as well?
incapacitated and his speed is 0.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I am
He's
incapacitated. You're
he's staring at the pretty words.
Oh, while charmed, you're incapacitated. Sorry, I didn't read far enough.
Yep,
Got it.
Nope, that's okay.
All right, Silas, you later.
Like I said, you're just in a good space. I'm telling you a children's story that you heard when you were a kid, but it's in every language that I know.
Wacky,
quick
waving,
question.
inflatable arm,
Yeah.
flailing Silas.
Zelmith did shoot it, right?
Yeah. Wait, Zelmuth?
I tried to.
Yeah, Zelmuth
Did he
tried to.
miss?
No. I only did hypnotic patterned it because.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I assume it can't be tried.
Lux shot
Oh,
at it.
Lux,
Lux
but Lux
missed.
missed.
Correct.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, rolled a 6 and a 7 with advantage.
So has anyone hit the big thing yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I
someone
hit
did.
it with my daggers.
Oh
But
yeah,
other
it was
than
you.
That was it.
No,
No,
it
that
was
was
you.
it.
Yeah, you were the one that did it.
Oh, you were asking other than you. Has
other
anyone?
than
No,
me.
no.
Okay.
Got to be specific with those questions there.
Yeah. Someone else.
Okay, well, it's gonna do the thing it was built to do.
Swallow.
So, yep,
It's
it
been
is
fun,
going to
guys.
swallow. Oh no. So hold on a sec. Let's roll this with technically advantage.
There's no technically about it.
It's fair. That's gonna be like a 21.
Yeah.
Okay. Or a 20 technically.
Counter
But
spell.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I can't shield, so 'cause I'm incapacitated.
So 10 points of damage,
Okay.
and you are swallowed inside this creature.
Excellent.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hide
All
you.
right.
I
Sounds
am
good.
at the point where I will need to have Pits make death saves.
Yep, no problem. Actually,
Gulp.
does that happen now? Hold on.
That's funny. When Silas
The
yelled
start
gulp,
of each bit.
he was telling his own future.
You see, it
Yeah.
runs into the shadows of the trees,
Oh, perfect.
and then is gone.
I will be chasing that to the end of the earth. You know.
No problem. That ends your turn. This one.
Cool.
Uh,
Be back while I contemplate my
This one
present
goes.
predicament.
We have what we came for. Go! And starts running into the trees. Oh, nice. They're all in. This makes this really easy for me. And you see, I mean, we don't really need to keep showing this on here. They all run. And with that, and our man Silas at zero, I think we're going to go ahead and take a quick break.
No, can we just
Yikes.
save him instead?
So,
And then we'll go on break.
yeah, well, let's see. We'll go on break first, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, so just a heads up, everybody, we do take a quick 10-minute break through a lot of these. So just watch your volume. We do sometimes run ads as well. And yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes to see what's going to become of our good friend Silas and what the party's going to do about it.
I'm gonna become soup.
All right, everybody, take
Quick
care. We'll talk to
question:
you soon.
Were they walking towards Williston?
Let me.
I'll never tell.
I was gonna say you have no idea, but you assume yes. All right,
Always
everybody.
assume yes.
Continue to
We'll see you in
court.
a sec.
My suspicions have been more or less confirmed.
Yeah.
I mean, they said there he is. Get him. That
Yeah.
wasn't enough for you.
Yeah, but as to who the benefactor of said ambushers.
Well, you're benefacting,
be-
all right.
Oh, that's putrefacting.
You're
Inside
dying
the gullet
already.
of this thing. Yeah,
Cool, cool.
Did you roll those death saves with disadvantage already?
Oh, I guess I should
yeah.
start
Because
doing
I'm
those.
tired. Yeah.
Do they also have disadvantage?
He's just melting. So, like, do you just count a death save and then move on?
I think death saves are saving throws, so that's not till level 3
Yeah.
exhaustion.
No, I just meant because he's in such a bad spot, he should just roll disadvantage.
Oh, just like ruin his life anyway.
Just in general, not like because of anything technical.
You're just upset that I'm the only character that hasn't died in any of the campaigns yet.
True. Well, first time for
Well, you're currently swallowed and at below 0. So
Also, why would you
No.
put that on yourself right now?
That's a
Well,
lot.
You're
12
dead now.
seconds in, you're gonna die, right? Stomach
That's
acid?
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I know what's up.
You're like, I've never died before, and Pitts is like, hold on. Hold my
Oops.
Get a couple
beer.
rolls in real quick.
Couldn't even
Uh,
tell if you were to push the die over to a fail.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
If you're just joining us, you missed the first half, which shame on you.
Shame.
But where we come and rejoin our story here is in some dire circumstances. Silas has currently been abducted by some kind of monstrosity.
I got Yoshi'd.
You got Yoshi'd pretty hard, my dude.
Is he gonna come out like an egg?
Aw.
I don't know
One
about that.
action later.
I have
it's
seen
just such a
terrible,
gross
unspeakable
visual.
things.
You can hear the muffled screaming from inside.
The logistics of the whole thing.
Anyway. So, yeah, Silas was abducted by something that then vanished into the shadows, and the remaining group, the other attackers also fled, and the remaining group is set with some choices that they need to make.
There's
So
no choice to make.
I will
It's been-
technically keep you guys in. Well, it'll be kind of more of like a loose initiative at this point. Technically, Zelmuth would be up first, but I want to know, as a group collective, minus Silas, obviously, what does everybody want to do?
Oh boy.
I'm diving immediately in the direction I saw it go.
Yes, I do want to do that, but I made a joke about it earlier, but now I want to see if I had seen any distinguishing marks on any of these individuals, so I might have an idea of who the hell these
I
people
got
were.
2 bodies over there.
I was
too.
gonna say there are some bodies here.
Yeah, but
You'd
we
like
also
to-
need to move, so like if I can like walk in a direction that also lets me pass by one of these bodies, I'll do that.
You actually can't, hilariously, because just looking at the map, which we have up for our purposes, yeah, you would have to like go around and like you'd have to go away from it first, like you'd have to circle around back.
Okay,
And then
so
go
then what
across.
I'll do, just for the sake of kind of still being in initiative order, I'll use bonus action to give Grub Bardic Inspiration, and I'll just look to him and very seriously say, "Find him," and then I'll.
I just like lean. I'm picking up my dagger off the ground that has like these like arcane runes lit up on the side of it, and be like, "He's here!" And I'm pointing with the dagger in the direction he went.
Okay.
Zelmuth doesn't say anything else. You have Bardic Inspiration, so you have a D8, and if you roll the D8 and you fail, you get to keep it. So you basically have inspiration for the next 10 minutes till you successfully succeed on an ability check.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll move to the closest enemy that's downed, and
Mhm.
I will try and figure out who the hell these
Is
little fuckers are.
Grub Naruto running now? Just straight into the woods?
No, I saw it dive into like some shade, so I'm just like immediately diving after it with the brand of castigation, which lets me know it's in this direction.
Okay. Grub's chasing. Zelmuth is looking at bodies. Charlie and technically Lux. What are you two doing?
I think
I'll
Lux
take off
would
after,
follow Grub.
but I'm gonna be much slower than everybody.
I know. I was just thinking that usually you're the fastest. However, today that old age is really catching up with you. Can't stay up
Someone's
all
gotta
night like
stay
you
with
used
the-
to.
Someone's got to stay with the carriage anyway. So
Okay, so Zelmuth's
Lux
staying
will
behind.
follow after, and then I'll stay behind because I need
Perfect.
to figure out what the hell this is.
No problem. Zelmuth will come back to you in a second. Grub,
Yeah.
Lux, Charlie, you take off in that direction. Are you... I feel like I know the answer to this, but Grub and technically Lux, are you matching Charlie's pace, or are you taking off ahead of her?
Definitely
Lux is
ahead.
yeah. Grub
Full speed?
and Lux are probably going full speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grub, make a perception or a survival check for me. I'll allow you to use in this instance.
And I should say, since it knows the direction as long as it's on the same plane, I feel like I would also know if I lose its direction, it's not on the same plane.
Right.
So it's obviously not in the shadow of this tree. Like that's not where like
Correct.
the
And
knife
like
is-
as you like come up to the tree, you notice that it's telling you to kind of keep going like out into the woods there.
Okay, so there is a direction that isn't just like down, like something
Yes.
that doesn't make any sense. Okay, so yeah, I'll make a survival check and scanning the area.
Mhm.
The dice don't like me. I get to add bardic inspiration.
Don't you have
Yes.
advantage for attacking like monsters?
I do have advantage with tracking
Yep.
monsters specifically, so let's
Yep.
try that 1st
Mhm.
That's 18. That feels a lot better.
Mhm.
You think this is where I use the bardic though? It's pretty good, right?
I would just wait until we're in a worse spot.
Yeah,
I think
but
18's a
I
good place to...
usually fail too many rolls to waste it on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is blackjack. I'll stay.
Yeah.
Just
If you're in
there?
a bad spot and you roll poorly and you still fail anyways with the Bardic Inspiration, just have the confidence to know that you get to keep it. So
It's true.
I made this character specifically for you and Ray.
Nice. Failures are fine. Like I can keep it through failure. That's great.
Yeah.
I can't even be mad about that.
That's because your character's dead.
Yep. Dead characters have no feelings.
Okay, so this is very interesting. Your movement speed's 30 as well, right, Grub? Or does it go up when you're transformed?
I don't think it goes up. I don't see that anywhere.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So the fastest you guys are moving is 30.
You can't.
Oh,
You
60.
can dash as a bonus action, or is it
100%.
just disengage?
Oh, for Grub?
Grub.
I don't see anything about any of that.
You're a goblin. That's why I'm asking. Goblins get nimble
There's
escape.
nimble
which I think-
escape. Yeah, that's disengage. Yeah.
Lux can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, so you can... Lux can technically move 90 in a round. So if Lux wants to, Lux can get ahead. However, Grub knows where it is. So this is going to
So
get really interesting.
here's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
He can move 90 in a round,
Mhm.
but if he picks up Grub, he can move half. So that's still 45.
But that's less than my 60.
Hey man, I'm trying to figure out a happy medium here.
I
So I
support
guess
that kind
he's
of
just gonna
min-maxing.
he's gonna have to match because he doesn't know where this thing is.
Okay, sure. Yeah, however you guys want to do it. So, Grub, I guess you're technically leading.
Yeah, I pointed a straight line, so
Yeah.
you can run full speed. The line doesn't change.
Enough
It's a
said.
straight
Lux
line.
sprint ahead.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
like point out something in the distance. I don't know. There's a marker I can like pin, but like
Yeah. I
Towards
guess like,
that.
he can roll his own survival checks at a certain point. So
Okay, so
you're for following.
yeah.
I like this. This is good. Oh, sorry, and I have to while we're
We just
doing
haven't
this.
split
I'm
the
gonna make
party
some
enough, so we should
rolls.
probably separate each other a little bit more.
Sorry, just making some rolls for Silas.
Classic.
All right, so Grub, you start pointing out the direction. This is way too chill music for this. Hold on, we're gonna get back to
It
good
feels
stuff.
still pretty ominous.
Yeah, but it's like we need some amped shit here.
Dun, dun. Some chase music.
Okay. So as you're moving your way through the woods, Grub, you're kind of pointing the direction out. Lux trying to get there. This did technically have a round ahead of you, so it did have a bit of an advantage. However, Lux is pretty fast, so you can potentially pull this off. But the first thing you notice, Grub, is every once in a while, I guess technically like every 6 seconds, the direction that the dagger is pointing will shift slightly.
Okay.
Like it'll be like forward, slightly to the right, or slightly to the
Okay.
left, or it almost in like these like zigzaggy motions. So I'm gonna want 2 rolls here.
Okay.
Grub, if I can get another survival check from you, and then Lux. What would be fair? Lux, you can make a perception check.
The dice are not good.
Remember, you have Bardic.
Oh, no, I might have to use it here. Jesus Christ. It's a D8.
D8. Yep.
One. Which one should I use?
Well, if you fail it, you get to keep it, so that's good.
Yes, I keep it. Cool.
Okay.
So my best roll was a 10 with my +5 to survival, but so many ones there.
10. Okay.
I have Lux has a +7 to perception, so
That's also a 10.
10.
So you got a couple 10s.
Oh my
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything or no?
No, because you're technically just following them. I'm probably in a couple rounds. It'll be like, hey, can you still follow the way that they went? Because you're going to be falling progressively further behind, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys continue off. You're following the dagger, and this isn't so much a case that you're ever going to lose this thing. How long does that last, actually? First of all.
Forever. Until I brand something else.
Okay, I like this. Very nice. Okay.
I'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
No. That actually kind of makes sense based off some other campaigns that I've seen. So I'm 100% down with that. Unfortunately, for this first little leg, there's it's almost like a breakdown in communication. Like Grub, you're like, okay, go this way. Luck starts to run that way. You're like, no, like more to the right. Exactly. So unfortunately, you haven't caught a glimpse of this thing yet. But we can go through and we can do another round. So I'm going to do another roll. Okay. And then Grub survival, and then Luck's perception.
Okay. 19.
Okay.
16.
Okay, much better. This time you guys kind of start to sync up in what you're trying to do, and he's taking directions from you a lot better as he's continuing to move further and faster into the forest here. As you're moving, Grub, you don't catch it, but Lux, with the roll that Lux got, starting to see, like, as this thing's kind of honestly like just galloping on all fours and making like these big hops. Your Lux is starting to catch glimpses of the feet as you're going through. Probably still about 30 feet away at this point, but you're gaining quick. Let me make another roll for
30
Silas. Okay. Grub and Lux, I need checks one more time, please.
Ooh, boy.
19.
19. And then Lux,
Not great. 9.
9.
I was gonna say if he's 30 feet away, I would have cast catapult.
Okay. I'll let you do the catapult.
Which is a dex save.
Yeah. Let me get the dex up. Actually, I think I have it right here, don't I? Yes, I do. Natural 1.
Nice.
Hey.
Hit it.
So I think that's. I don't remember how much damage first level.
Charlie?
3d8.
There you go.
3D.
Just say, I know someone who does that.
Charlie doesn't use magic.
No, but I know a catapulter when I see one.
That's 15 damage. Trying to get this thing to spit him out.
Okay.
It's not too bad on
Okay.
3d8.
Yoshi style, hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah, trying to let go of baby Mario, damn it.
Okay. All right. However, so you do hit with the catapult. Now, catching back up with time, Grub, you're giving perfect directions, and Lux just isn't following which way you need to go, and Lux, you lose sight of where this thing is, and you've kind of had to like slow down to kind of let Grub catch up a bit and get those directions back and get back on track here. Which brings us technically to another round. Okay. Charlie, is there anything that you're trying to do during this at all? I don't know if there's anything you have.
How far behind am I now?
At this point, you're technically falling behind 20 feet turn.
Yeah.
If you use
So
key points, you
six-
could probably keep up for a little bit.
Oh, step of the
'Cause
wind.
You could dash.
Yeah.
Step of the wind.
Yeah, I can do.
Your friend's
Yeah.
melting. You should use key points.
Yeah.
I don't know how many
I
she
mean-
has though.
Friend is
It's
Maybe
low
not the
level
word.
monk.
Your
so I don't know.
acquaintance is melting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess for the last couple turns, I would have Step of the Wind. So
Okay. So then I
Keep
would say at
pace
this
with
point you've kept pace with. Technically, you'd actually be even slightly ahead of Grub, I think.
no.
Oh no, you'd be
'Cause
right at
I only
pace.
moved.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'd only been moving 60.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm like 20 feet behind Grub, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Perception check with this.
Well, I made my roll, so Grub and Lux, let's get some more checks. If Charlie wants to try to see this thing too, feel free. But it's easier for Lux to try to see just because Lux can be further ahead in any given round, right? So
I got 22.
okay, that's a real good direction, which lowers the DC on the. Never mind. That's a natural 1. This is the thing. Like every survival check changes, usually in a good way, the DC for Lux, right? Because it's like how good of a direction can you point him, and then how well can he look and follow.
Classic Lux.
That was a bit of a
Alright.
problem. Okay. Oh, we'll keep rolling. Okay. You guys can't catch a glimpse of it at this point, but if you want to continue trying, you certainly can.
Yeah, there's no other option. This is the path.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, should I use this stupid? Let's waste it. Why not? 20.
Okay.
Using up the.
You're muted, Bricks.
Also 20.
Okay. You like Lux puts on the afterburners, you know what I mean? Like Lux just takes right the hell off, and Grub, you almost frustratingly just like almost like before he like really gets going, you just like swivel him like this way.
Yeah.
And Lux just goes.
Picture it, like hops up, turns the head.
Yeah. Like kicks off him to give him a speed boost.
Yeah.
Going. And even with the distance that it had traveled, Lux can glimpse the back of it again. And with the 20, I will say what Lux sees is it looks like this thing runs for a bit, jumps towards a shadow, and he can see it like reemerge further away, but usually at a bit of a different angle, which is why your dagger is bouncing around a little bit. It's moving through the shadow.
Like immediately shadow to shadow, or like is the glimpses daylight between the shadows and like we don't see it in the shadow?
Like from shadow to shadow. Like it's almost like it's diving into one shadow and coming up another one.
I see.
And then continues
shadow
running
trial.
and then
Okay.
but yeah, Lux has visual on it again.
Okay. You just. He's got the champ. We got to get a champ. So.
It's the champ. All right.
Should I catapult it again? It's range at 90 feet.
Up to you.
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll just roll.
No, you can catapult. Like me leading makes it easier for us to chase it too.
If you catapult, so he doesn't get as much movement.
It doesn't move as far.
Exactly. So
But
I'm
does-
in lead, so I don't need to guide Lux as well.
Fair.
I just rolled a perception check. It was a 22.
Okay. It's definitely easier too because you now have visual on this thing again. With the movement speed difference, in this turn, Lux can catch up to it before it jumps into another shadow.
Okay.
Now, never mind. I was gonna make a bad joke about a friend being within melee, but
Do you want to stab into its mouth? Is that what you're after here, or what?
I think he
Just wait,
can't
Larry.
really do sneak attack damage, so I think the most sense is to just do a catapult.
Okay. 100%. Go for it.
That's a deck save.
Deck save, right? That's on me. My bad. My
Roll
bad.
bad.
That's a 10.
All right.
Did something? Did we do something?
He's hitting. He's hitting.
It had a DC and it didn't meet it, and we did something. That doesn't happen in this game.
Dex is not very high up on
to
this
you,
thing.
Aaron. To
Yeah.
you.
Listen, Charlie doesn't even exist.
15 damage.
Probably sleepy.
Yeah.
You're noticing that like it's still moving its normal speed, but like it's moving with a bit of a limp. It looks to be hurt.
Just
So
Wait, what
die.
is the dex save for?
To see if I hit it.
yeah,
I'm
catapult
catapulting
isn't like it's not like an attack roll for him to hit.
It's just damage. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, you've done 30 damage the last 2 times in combined that you've hit, so it's not bad.
I'm
The
trying to slow it down. That's the purpose of it. So
the hunt continues. At this point, I'll still Grub. You'll still want survival to be able to like track where it is for you.
Yeah.
Lux, you're still gonna make a perception just to see if you can see where it comes out as it jumps into another shadow. But I will be straightforward. Because you've caught up to it at this point, the DC is a lot lower. So
okay, good to know.
Okay. There's a 14 low enough on the survival.
Natural 20.
no problem. You almost like can get to it as it's coming out. You know what I mean? Like you start like Lux has been tracking this thing for so long and watching it jump. Well, I mean for the last 30 seconds, it's almost becoming predictable. So you're like Lux is there when this thing is on its way out. So you can absolutely get up to it, make an attack, however you want to do this. Grub, it's not hard for you to follow the direction your dagger's pointing.
Yeah.
All your survival checks were really doing was making it easier for Lux to catch up. So you're no problem. You're catching up without issue.
Sweet.
But yeah, Lux.
I guess he'll stab it.
Okay, make an attack.
Come on, D20.
Big money, no whammy.
Whammy.
That's
That's a 11.
11 does not hit. However, it is now within melee range of you. So it's going to try to keep running because that's what it's supposed to be doing. So you get an
Do I
attack
see
of
any
opportunity.
handprints?
Nice.
Do rogues get an extra attack at 5 or no?
They don't get an extra attack. Hard stop. 17.
17 hits, I believe. I'm almost certain. Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay, so it's a D6 plus 3. Oh, that's 7 damage.
7 damage. It's not nothing. It's getting beat up.
Grab hit it!
Yeah, like, am I within 30 feet of it yet?
With this, I would say that you would be able to make an attack, yeah, because it had to kind of stop to deal with Lux a little bit before it continued running. So
Okay.
I'd say if you want to make a ranged attack, I don't think you'd be able to catch up to it for melee.
No. But yeah, with 30,
Yeah.
it's not going to work. But you could try the Curse of Binding again.
Okay. That's the
Okay.
strength one, right?
Strength.
Okay.
Basically, it doesn't work on anything that it should work against, which is a cool mechanic. But yeah, DC 13,
13,
strength.
16.
Yeah. These fucking abilities. It's like stunning a strike. It's like, I'd only want to stun big threats. Doesn't work on big threats. Cool. So they can't use that anymore. So that's brutal. I'll just make the attack then.
Okay.
Hopefully we win. No. All right. First attack doesn't hit.
Oh, is it a 10 flat? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't hit.
18.
18 does hit.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
And then just as we're running, just an object interaction bullshit, pick it up as I keep
Yeah.
after this. Like,
No problem.
man. They should give me a little better DCs for these kind of things. It's so crazy low.
All right.
Maybe it gets better as I level up. I don't know.
Anything else? It just wants to go, baby. So it's gonna keep going. Lux, we can do a perception to see if you can get ahead of it again or get up to it.
Yeah, your Lux Berkeley.
He's rolling.
Oh,
Yeah.
it just looked
19.
distracting.
19.
I was just I was actually looking to see if my thing was saying I was muted.
Oh,
No problem.
very loudly into the microphone.
Yeah, no, with a 19, Lux is able to get up within melee range again.
Damn it!
Give it the stamps. Lux doesn't have Sentinel.
23.
23 hits.
No.
I know. I'm just
No. 7 damage.
Okay. Death by 1,000 cuts, and it looks hurt.
Grub, hit it!
Yeah, Grub, you can make another yeet if you want.
Yeah, I'll have to. Just both daggers, first the fire, and then the 23.
23 hits.
Is that a nat 20 under there?
Mhm.
It is. The 28 as well.
That hits too.
Shame it wasn't the fire one, but that's all right. So first one is it got confused. So
Hilariously, it doubled.
double ones, awesome.
You don't really do that anyway, so we'll just ignore all of what just happened.
I don't know. Yeah, this was for the first attack. It automatically doubled it. But this would technically be 7 damage.
Yep. No worries.
Plus my d6. Come on, let me roll a d6. So 11 damage on the first one.
Okay.
And
Nat 20.
no.
You rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, he
though.
rolled an nat.
Yeah, this one. Are we doing roll twice or double?
I usually do double dice. I think that's more fun, but up to you. If you want to do the other way, you can.
I don't know.
Double the die then. That's what that's what I've always done, at least when I've fucked you guys up.
Yeah.
So.
Roll a die, double us on it.
Okay, so I lost track of the numbers. It was
There's a 4
uh
that you rolled with the d4.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's not what it was.
Plus
8 plus 6.
This kind of broke my roll, actually. That's not good. I rolled the all the damages, but it didn't give me all of them. So
Well, I'll tell you what. Hey, altogether, would you say it's above or under 2?
Okay, yes, over 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, take us home, buddy. What do you want? How do you want to? How's this look?
Probably just like lower spine, upper spine at the base of the neck, just like dart, cutting right into it.
All right, and as the 2 hit, you see it's like mid leap, trying to get to a shadow. You hit it, and it just like hits the ground. Instead of going through the shadow, you just hear like a crunch, like, and then you just hear like, and you see a Silas roll out.
Definitely run and slide
Lands
over them.
on the stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get over there, start getting the goop off them.
Yeah, you start like cleaning them off and everything like that, and just sort of checking in on your friend and making sure he's okay. And as you go to check to see like what condition he's in, let's go back to Zelmith. So, Zelmith,
Feels right.
you're staying behind with the carriage, and you can hear them for a while, like running through the woods. You hear like some screaming every once in a while, more of like anger from Grub than anything. But yeah, so you start going through and you check through all the bodies. Do a quick investigation check for me, just a kind of a blanket investigation.
Investigation. That sucks. It was on a 13, and then it landed on a 5, so that's 9 total.
9 total. This doesn't really affect so much what you're able to find. It's not like anybody's hiding anything up in their coin purse. It's just about how much time it takes for you to do it. So you're kind of going through methodically, one by one, checking. And there's a few things that you find. First of all, actually make a quick history check for me. Or religion, your choice.
History or religion? Let's see. 16.
16. So you notice that a lot of the markings, that they have on them are for Relnir, which is the god of darkness, shadow, and the deep. So there's some unsavory
Cult.
folk.
They're
He was
cultists.
right.
They're cultists. We
Yeah.
got
Classic.
fucking got 'em.
Yeah. That is all Zelma thinks is like, fuck, I should have followed my instinct.
Couple other things you find. You find that on one of the on the one like better off cultist that you came across, he does have an item on him that looks to be quite fancy. It is a set of like goggles that are kind of like have like a glass in the center of them, and they're sort of slanted down. That look very nice. And you find 10 gold for what it's worth, and you also find a note, which I'll send you the details of shortly. But what it basically
I'm going to non-ritually cast Identify.
Okay. On the
Don't have time
note,
for
the
it.
note is paper.
No,
Oh,
on the goggles.
I know, I'm
that
just
look
kidding.
great.
I'm fucking with you.
You're an awful person.
So they are, and you can look it up in D&D Beyond. It's Eyes of the Eagle. It is a magical item.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then I'll just read the note.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'll send you the exact wording and stuff after this while we resolve everything. But what it basically surmounts to is that this group was sent to capture and retrieve Silas Summerward alive. And that
Tight.
they would have a special type of help, a sort of boon from Relnir to assist with that.
Like a frog monster, just hypothetically.
You know, you kind of you think about it for about half a second, you put
piece.
2 and 2 together, and you're like, you know what, that might make sense.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
All the pieces are starting to fall together.
exactly.
There's just 2 pieces though, so.
Yeah.
This is bad. Sorry, what was the name of the item again?
Eyes
Eagle
of the Eagle.
Eyes of the You know what? That's much better than what I heard the first time, which is Eyes of the Evil.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I was
though.
like, that's terrifying thing for you to say.
It's like Vecna's Eye, but there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
You're so cursed. You're so fucking cursed. Okay.
Guess I just after I
Mhm.
do that, I like check the bodies like I did,
Yep.
and then I honestly just like get in front, get the horses together, and just prepare to get the hell out of here as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, so I just have to assume the worst and figure we're going to Alex Hudson our way out of this situation. That's a very inside joke.
That's a very inside joke, but I like it.
Definitely worth saying out loud.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Charlie.
Mhm.
You're kind of following the noise of, Grub and Lux and whatever this thing is running through the woods. Eventually you hear like a thump and almost like a splat and then a gross like gurgling kind of noise. And as you run into the clearing, you see Grub standing over Silas. Silas like slumped on the ground. Grub's trying to like wipe off all this stuff on him.
Okay.
Wake up!
I'll run over, and with my last key point, I will try and use Hand of Healing.
Okay. Roll the heal.
For 7.
For 7. Unfortunately, Silas, you heal for 7 hit points.
Ooh, close one.
That's unfortunately for the rest of the team.
Victory once again for Silas. As he survives yet another near-death experience.
I'm already doing like some not CPR, just like elbowing him in the chest over and over, like, get up!
There was an arrow in there.
He's okay, Grub. And I'll, now that I see Silas is conscious, I'll take out my healer's kit and start mending him.
Okay.
What
Why did
is?
you get eaten? What a bad move! And then
What I got what?
you got eaten. I look. I point over to this thing that I'm opening its mouth now. I'm
Like trying to scrabble away from it, like kick it in the face as I scrabble away from it.
You heal for another, is it 5, 11.
11.
I've like cranked open this thing's mouth like the hood of a car, like inspecting the monster of it.
Yeah, you see that like
she'll need some work.
An older model.
Grub, roll either a history or a nature check for me. Up to you.
It's in my
Both of those
hair.
0.
It's in my pockets.
But I do have advantage against monsters, so
Yep.
17, or we'll go with 17.
17. Okay. So a few things that kind of strike you as odd with this one. First of all, it seemed to be very obviously in tune with Shadow. Same way as some other things that you fought were. Though it didn't seem to operate exactly the same way that they did. You notice that the pouch, like the frog pouch, you know what I mean, like on its neck, was where Silas was mostly. It wasn't like in his stomach digesting. He was being held in this like marsupial pouch in its mouth. It's just chilling in there. I would also say that while you're kind of going over the creature and you're investigating it, I would say that you would take, because you're pretty meticulous about this stuff, you would take 2 points of necrotic damage, but you notice that the like slime and sludge that's still in there, even though it is like obviously not being produced anymore, it is like almost like a reagent that you could potentially use in like other concoctions.
Okay.
The thing that you would be most interested in would be the slime on the inside of that throat pouch.
Okay. Yeah, I start scooping it off, a bit of it off Silas, scooping it into a vial, a bit of it on from the.
I take some off my hair, like there. Oh,
and then I just like with one of the daggers that's still in the back of it, I just pull.
Open it up.
And then if it's blood, I'm also gonna grab a vial of blood.
It absolutely bleeds.
Okay.
And yeah, you can get. Oh god, I know what you're gonna do with it too. You get a vial of the blood.
You can do lots of things with blood. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I know what you usually do, you weirdo.
Yeah, I just tuck all that into my pouch.
Nice. Okay.
Wipe off the brow with extra slime. Feeling
I would add, just so you know, I would add 2 vials of necrotic reagent.
Okay.
so that was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Next time, don't get eaten.
Not the best move.
You know, the next time I am ambushed by a giant frog demon, I'll stay away from the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of.
How was it in there? Was it good?
I don't remember. I remember seeing the mouth, feeling the mouth, and then suddenly things didn't seem so bad. And then that was it.
Can you walk?
Can I look around to see where the other 3 enemies might be, if they're within?
You can make a
range of
perception
us?
check. Yep.
So, do we know what attacked or why?
14.
No.
Wait,
I guess they wanted you, but they didn't get you.
they shouted after me, didn't they?
Seemed like it.
On a 14, you're unfortunately not able to see any of the other people that have been there. You do know they seem to run in more of a direction, like through the woods, but also towards Core. But yeah, I'm not sure where they went from there.
Could I make I guess would it be an investigation check to like sort of like try and piece together why I was captured?
Yeah.
Like, okay. I'm just trying to like sitting there collecting my thoughts, like trying to think of like the clothing they were wearing, the fact that they were trying to capture me. 18.
18. It does seem odd. The only, like, you've never really had anybody target you necessarily before. The only things that have changed since then is that you saved a city, you went to jail, you became the champion of an arena, and you're on your way back to try to save your mom. Those are like,
You hit a cowardly guard. Probably took
you
it.
did hit a cowardly guard.
So maybe he paid some people to like get revenge, or and sorry, oh yeah, I didn't see the markings. I don't know who these people are.
No.
Okay, just did you guys see any water nearby? I'm gonna need a bath.
Oh yeah. No.
We should head back to Zelmeth. He is alone right now at the carriage.
He's fine.
Can you walk or do you need help? And I just get into like the piggyback position. Tight.
Don't make me laugh. That hurts a lot.
Why 11? Get on.
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take it a little slow. Thank you to the three of you. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for your quick thinking.
Oh. No worries. Like we said, you learn. Don't go in the mouth.
Valuable lesson.
He's
You
speaking
should
straight
Catch
facts right
arrows
now.
now.
Yeah, well that
Not in your chest though.
I mean, it's the easiest place to catch from, right? Like center of mass. I caught that arrow really really well. Like look down, like pull apart the chainmail, and I have to imagine that there's just a massive bruise spreading across Silas' chest.
Perfect.
It didn't go through.
Always an upside.
All right, let's head back.
Upside, yeah.
Upside the head.
Just waving to Zelmith like thumbs up. We got him. Frog tried to eat him.
I was there when it happened.
Tried to run
What?
away through the shadows and stuff.
I know. I told you to get him.
Yeah, we got it.
What did you find on the bodies?
A note. And a symbol that seems to indicate that these people worshipped a god of darkness of some sort. Why
Which
would
one?
a god of darkness or a cult of a god of darkness want to capture you, Zelmith? That's what the note. Not Zelmith. Silas.
You're Zelmith. I'm
I
sorry.
am Zelmith. Yes, correct.
Yes.
Yes.
That is a new one. What was this god's name?
Saren or something like that. I can't remember. You know me and names.
God of Darkness? Was it Realnir?
Relnir. Does that ring a
Relnir,
bell?
yeah, that's the one. Yes.
Does that
Relnir.
ring a bell for Silas at all?
Make a religion check.
Could I make a history check?
Sure, I'll let Zelmith do it. I'll let you do it.
24 with a nat 20.
Ooh, DC was 25.
Bark inspiration.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, so you know that Relnir is the god of like darkness, shadows, the deep.
Mhm.
Basically, you know, like a lot of what you would know about Relnir, it's like himself comes from like he was the scary one for kids. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not that he's not scary for adults too, but like, you know, Relnir will send something out of the shadows to get you. And Relnir sends things under your bed. Don't get up at night so mom and dad can actually spend time together because you've ruined our lives. Like that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Classic.
Um,
It's that classic thing.
yeah. It's like,
Just all I know is, you know, the scary children's stories, but I don't think I've ever crossed any sort of doomsday cult to my knowledge.
I mean,
But
I don't know a lot about you, but it feels like it's related to your mom.
it's the only thing that's coming to mind is that perhaps they know that I'm headed towards her. But how? We've been fairly quiet about that.
We have not been quiet. I don't
We-
know if you realize what the last 2 days have been like.
No,
we have not.
we are heading to core, yes. And
What if the-
that's known, but our intentions have been disguised.
Hey, Silas, can I borrow
Yeah.
that sending stone? Oh, right, it got stolen.
Oh. You don't think?
Yes,
Oh.
Silas, I
Oh.
do think. So I brought this up.
Did
Yeah,
you
that
just
makes
get that
sense.
person killed?
Probably not. I was just thinking that whoever these cultists are, maybe they're the one who helped us not be able to communicate with the people that we wanted to communicate with. That's my guess.
I did leave the note. back at the inn.
That didn't help either, I imagine.
No, I can't imagine it did.
Zelmith,
I'm new to all this subterfuge thing. Usually just stab my problems until they go away.
Zelmith, can you roll one more history check for me, buddy?
Retro shaggy. I'll give myself advantage because I want it.
Good call, good call, good call.
19.
19. One thing kind of caught your eye on the note that was given to you that was like kind of just like bugging the back of your brain, you know what I mean? Like there's something I'm not recognizing here. And it hits you. There was like an insignia on the note, but it wasn't one that you immediately recognized until you thought about it a little bit more. And you thought about your family's crest and was like, that's not it. That can't be it. But it was a familiar crest for you, but an older version, one that probably hasn't been used for like, you're thinking 30, 40, 50 years, maybe even more. It was a Summer Ward crest.
Just take that piece of knowledge and just...
And it would have been one that was used prior to the marriage of Silas's father.
So his father's original family...
Crest, yes.
Tight,
He's a some like the father was like the Summer Ward, right? But you know that there's a lot of crests that are out there that will make changes as like new family members come into being, especially if it's like two royal families, you know what I mean, come together.
It's like take hyphenating last name kind of thing, but with
You'll
emblems.
like combine things. You'll take the cool parts of each one. That's
the
Grandpa
antlers on that
Silas
was dope. All right. I don't say anything. Not yet.
Just pat Silas on the back. Well, probably get on the road. Get inside, I think. I'd say get inside.
Yeah. Did somebody mind driving for me? I've developed a bit of an allergy towards arrows
Yeah, I can
right
do
now.
it. It's fine.
You know what, Silas? Do you mind sitting up with me? I'll drive, but
No, Silas can't be outside.
You know, I'm just gonna stink up the carriage with
You
how
can't
I
be
smell
outside.
right now.
You
I'll
can't be
sit outside.
No, you can't be outside. So sorry. People are specifically hunting for you. You're
I
not
cast invisibility on him. There.
Doesn't that only last for like an
He'll
hour?
come inside in an hour then.
All right, 1 hour.
Okay. Sure. No, this is different.
it.
And I go to like get up on the carriage and like miss the handle for a second.
Like you forget how long your arms are.
Weird.
Does this work?
You have no sense of depth any longer because you can't see yourself.
They always leave that out of the movies.
Yeah, they do. They do.
I get into the carriage and I open the slot immediately. I'm like standing up, looking out there, like I'll leave him alone.
What languages do you speak, Silas?
What languages do I speak? I have no Common, Elvish. I know Gnomish. I really should have just like dressed down Gavnart in his own language. That really would have showed him. And Draconic.
Okay.
Only 'cause it sounds very
You can tell
cool.
there's a lot of overlap here, apparently.
There is.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I know 5 languages, including Common, of course.
I know why you keep having to brag about that, but okay. It's like, so real quick, I know 5 languages. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird flex.
It's called flavor.
Yeah.
I love it, baby. I love it.
Owl spice.
I will. This is gonna be weird, just because Zelmith is a words guy, so I'm gonna like sort of speak in a different language, but I'm gonna switch back and forth between Gnomish and Elvish because you can speak those 2 languages.
Okay.
Just to make sure no one could, or like if someone does hear it and speaks the same language, they can't get it all.
Hopefully
They'd
they
have to speak
don't know
both.
both.
Hopefully they know both. Yes, exactly. But it just reduces the chances. But the long and the short of it is that I tell Silas, like, one of these people had a note about retrieving you specifically. I mean, that's sort of obvious. We figured that out on its own, but
Mhm.
take a look at this, and I show him the symbol.
Silas, you would recognize it pretty quick.
Mhm.
Seems like Daddy found out about some stuff.
This is exactly what I had worried about. He knew that if I ever came back, I would not be coming back under a banner of peace.
Silas, why is your father associated with these people?
That I don't know.
Insight check.
Well, an insight check.
So I know Zelmith is switching between languages, but is Silas? And
Yeah.
if so, what language are you speaking?
Yeah.
Don't worry
So
about it.
basically,
Don't worry about my insight check.
Nice.
any language that like that sentence is spoken in, I will respond in the same language.
Sure.
Okay.
Basically, you
So
know,
I'm
like,
only hearing
call and
or
answer.
understanding.
Are
half
you
the
trying to
conversation.
listen? I did notice because I actually had your character sheet up for something different before. You do have Elvish, so if you want to try to listen, I do need a perception check
Sure.
to see
Again,
if you can
well,
get half.
Do we? Shall I roll a deception check?
Who are you lying to?
Well, I mean,
It's more
because
to,
we're trying
to
to like
hide this
hide
conversation.
this
So,
conversation. Is the
if you're
idea.
trying to hide the conversation, it's just gonna make the DC harder. You guys don't have to roll a thing to.
Okay. All right.
I rolled an 11.
You catch like an individual word here and there, but they're talking pretty hushed.
Okay.
Lux is on the back though; he hears everything.
The
Here's everything.
only thing I can think of is that, there was the binding of our two of the Summer Ward, and unfortunately, Ray forgets the name, but it's the other family that basically runs the mercantile section of things. There may be some relation there, but beyond that, I'm not sure why Father is associating with these people. Means to power has always, been a good justification for him.
It's just something to think about. You obviously have a target on your back, which, honestly, growing up where you grew up, par for the course, but seems your family has got that target on your back as well, so something to keep in mind. Maybe not going home is a good option.
Not until the blade is sharp enough.
I mean, yeah, sure, but also, did you see you got swallowed by a frog monster? Maybe sharp swords isn't all we need. How about we get a couple extra things?
No, it's only going to take one strike right in the center of the old man's
How many
chest.
times did you hit it?
Not once.
Yes,
Not
doesn't
once.
matter how sharp your sword is if you don't hit it, right?
You
Damn.
just struck a nerve there.
Sorry,
Zelma.
I'm just saying it's
No.
nice to have a couple of contingency plans in case a sharp sword doesn't work. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right. You don't understand. The day Father and I used to train constantly. Well, it'd be more accurate to say that he forced me into training and I was not allowed to leave until he was done with me for the day, which usually meant I was bloody and bruised. But when I moved over to using two swords to try and dodge his greatsword, the day I landed a single blow on him was the day I was forced out of the house.
So you're saying that you have a healthy relationship with your father just like me?
In that I'm alive and he's alive, yes, that relationship is healthy.
Yes, it's just you were physically abused, I was verbally abused, Which one's worse, really?
Like, hold out a hand for like props, but you don't see it.
I just push his hand, high five his props.
The turkey, yeah.
It's the core handshake.
Oh no.
It's canon now.
I know.
That's canon. Yeah.
It's gonna become a thing.
Hello,
Hello, Father.
Lock it in.
This is going to be much more difficult to process than I think we both expected.
Yes, I can't imagine a world where we enter the city and no one knows that we are there. I mean, I could pretend, I can make myself look different. I just figured out how to do that. But I can't do that to you.
I should. I wonder if I can just try to change aspects of my appearance in a mundane fashion.
You know
Cut
what?
my hair.
You're literally invisible while we're talking right now, so I could also just do that.
But I can't be invisible the whole time we're in core.
You could be invisible as we enter core so that they don't know that you're there. I mean, they know you're with us, but at least you've got a better shot
I suppose. But
maintaining some anonymity.
did any of the other party escape?
Yeah, most of them. That's why I said at least when you enter, there's a chance of some anonymity as opposed to like entering and then immediately being stopped and then attacked.
I feel like perhaps I should enter the city separately. Well, we should.
That sounds like a terrible idea. Remember when you got separated? because you were in a
Invisible.
frog mouth?
You make me invisible. That's fine. But you
Alright.
enter on the carriage, and I enter from another part of the city. And we find a place to meet.
I mean, we should talk to the rest of them. I just wanted to address this with you because this is your family business, and I didn't want to, put your family dirt, in the carriage, for lack of a better term.
I do appreciate your discretion.
I'm nothing if not discreet. Winky face.
Shoot you a look at that again. You don't see.
Well, I hate driving this cart, so Grub. I know you're listening. Can you come and take over for me? My hands are calloused.
Oh, absolutely. Let's climb up right away.
I stopped the cart because I don't deal with trying to move from the seats to the carriage like
No, it's fine. I'm
hoodlum.
already up here. Don't worry about it. Just keep her going. Try and scoot in.
I just feel like I stopped it, and as I'm trying to get in, he started again. So I'm doing one of these, get on.
Silas, are you staying on top, or are you going inside as well?
I'm definitely feeling around for him.
Right here, Grub.
Still really
Also,
wet.
you've got about 7-8 minutes before invisibility runs out. Just so you know.
As soon as it does, I'll get in the cart.
No, you gotta be in there.
Okay, and I step over Grub, but hand on the face.
You're
Like-
so wet.
It's like covering your face, but you could still see. That's so weird.
You just feel the hand, but that's
Yeah.
thanks, Grub. Just remember, keep her on the road.
Yep.
Cinnamon and nutmeg, they require a gentle hand.
Don't name them food.
They're not. They're spices.
It's just frog nearly ate you, and now we're naming food on the outside stuff. Just
Drive carefully, Grub.
yeah.
Like,
Sit
getting-
carefully.
Yeah. We'll do.
What does that even mean?
It means
That's what we were doing last
shut
time.
up, Silas. That's
With
what
an
it
arrow. Sit more carefully.
means.
And I'll start up the carriage for reals. And
Can I tell which direction we're going?
Make a nature or make a survival check for me.
20?
Have you ever heard of a small town called Williston?
I immediately get out
No,
of
you're
the
going-
carriage.
Grub, are you trying to turn this motherfucker around?
no, I got my Constitution check, so I'm. I rolled a 14. I was like, if it's under 10, I'll consider turning around. We'll see what happens. But I got up there. I shifted, Frog is the new enemy. All right. I chased the frog. Got the
killed the
frog.
Yeah. Now the old enemies.
Consider the old enemy my new enemy. But it's all right. It's all right for tonight. We'll keep on going
Okay.
towards core.
Yeah. So you guys continue on your way. What are you doing?
To see if I'm willing to actually rest.
Oh, fair play. Okay. Yeah, so you guys ride on for, several more hours. You're still a little ways away from Core. You're either going to make the choice of riding through the night and getting there super early, or camping out and then going there regular early. But as the sun falls, it's up to you guys.
I say we make camp. We get
Are you
rest.
sure? Because
Yeah, I don't
We
think
post
we should be outside.
guards,
You can't.
but we need to be rested before we enter Core. It's already been made very apparent that we are going to be under some sort of attack from the moment we enter town. We need to be
Lux
ready.
will then
would you
cast
be under
alarm around the camp. Then
Okay.
ritually cast it.
Why would you be
So
under
that it's
attack
not
for
loud.
going home?
All right.
I
You
know
just didn't share that,
Zelma's
did you?
father
Yeah,
is
that
upset with him.
that cult. They were probably sent by my dad. I think Father was hoping
How
to
would
get
you
his
know
hands
that?
on me.
Yeah.
There was-
Does he? Oh, he has a lot of frogs.
he may have captured a frog or two in his days. No, and I pull out the note and I just point. I'm like, that's the old family crest.
Mm.
And that was in the pocket of one of those dead men. I don't think Father is pleased that I am sort of invading his turf, so to speak, once again.
So why wouldn't he just get you once you come home, kill in your sleep or something?
Probably element of surprise, try to win me over, see his way, or just, sway me under his control.
Like the frog method would be to sway you under his control.
To a captive audience, have me injured, have me incapacitated, easier to have me tied up, probably make me more pliable. I've seen what's in the basement of the home.
It could also be a double bluff, because why would a normal henchman carry that kind of letter around?
That's what I'm
That's
thinking. Like it's coming with reading, so I can't really trust any of this. And to be honest, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, they were here to capture him.
Yeah. On his
But-
direction to the person who wants him. He's capturing himself already.
Well, they were likely just hired by his father to
Capture
him
on his
But
way to him.
why hold on to the letter?
because people are stupid and make mistakes.
Yeah, he's got a letter to begin with. He's not very smart.
Strangely enough, I agree with Grub. Most of what Grub said. I mean, not everyone burns a letter the second they receive it. Some people are arrogant enough to think that they're not going to have an issue, and so they keep the letter thinking, oh, I'm not going to die and someone's going to read this. It's pretty straightforward.
But Charlie, you bring up a valid point. It could be some subterfuge from an unknown party, but
So when
For
we get
now.
to Core, we trust no one.
Do you recognize the handwriting, Silas?
I hadn't considered that. Let me take a look. Do I recognize that handwriting?
Make a history check for me.
Sure will.
Can I help him?
Nope.
Give you bardic
Well.
inspiration.
That's a 12.
You don't recognize it.
Not in any hand I've seen.
Or recognize.
Has
Well-
been some time since I've been home, though. Who knows?
I can't imagine his handwriting has changed that much unless he has a condition that's made his hands shaky.
It's
So-
not worth practicing anyway, Silas. It just doesn't. You shouldn't bother with it anyway.
Let's make camp.
When we arrive in Core, just make the assumption that your parents aren't to be trusted.
Yeah, that was pretty much a given immediately.
Mm,
Before this all happened, I think
Yeah.
Silas and I were already really on that page.
Assume they're trying to kill you both.
Yep.
They didn't try and kidnap me. I may be dead, considering how much gold my father had to spend to get us out of that little sticky wicket.
Hey, why are we going to Core again?
To save Silas's mother.
Right.
Because then we can go to the Monster Island afterwards.
Once I know Mother is safe, I would be more than happy to hunt for further challenges.
Okay.
Maybe you get a little training from Grub, as it seems you're not great at hunting monsters. But
It was a surprise. Ow, 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 my ribs.
Just like go towards them with like, he'll learn. You know, you don't go near the mouse. That's like number one. You learn that.
I mean,
He'll get
it feels like an unwritten rule.
you just don't go near the mouse.
It seems pretty obvious. I don't know.
What do you do when the mouth comes to you?
You move away from the mouth.
You go to the
Yes.
back.
Yes.
Go to the-
Yes. You either put something pointy in the mouth or you move away from the mouth.
Yeah, the back of the mouth is the weakest part. Almost.
I was surprised it happened one time. One time. I'm never gonna let
Maybe-
me
Zelmuth writes this down just in case it happens again. Can you just sign this for me, please?
snatch it. Mm.
Just in
Roll
case it
back.
happens again, I just want written proof that you said what you said. That's all. Always get
Maybe
stuff
you
in
need
writing.
practice dodging or catching arrows as well. I'm sure Zelmuth would gladly shoot them at you.
I haven't really shot.
You
I shot
know,
bows since high
everybody,
school.
I'm very tired. Nearly died today, twice.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'm going to go to bed and not listen to this
We'll let
anymore.
you know the plan in the morning.
Thank you for saving my life, all of you. I do appreciate that. But now I'm going to bed.
You should de-liquefy yourself. It's really
Yes,
gross.
please
Like-
scrape some more stuff off before you go back. in the-
Wringing out the ponytail, like
Bob sitting on the back of your neck this whole time.
I just look at Zelmuth and wonder why hasn't he tried to like, or Lux, why hasn't he tried to like prestidigitize Silas this whole time?
It's totally
Just
fine with
clean
it.
it.
That
Lux
was
just
not my
like-
problem.
Yeah.
Well,
I once he leaves the carriage, I prestidigitation the carriage. Oh, it's filthy in here.
okay.
smells like rancid toad bile.
I'll take first watch.
Lux, Zelmuth, I gotta get to you with a real quick thing here.
Hmm.
Dwarb compromised. I gotta come up with another one. I'm looking to workshop some options. We're going to a new town. We're looking to not be seen. So we gotta do me. We gotta do Silas. I don't think anyone cares about Charlie. She's probably safe.
Should I be offended by that?
I think
What do you
you're
mean?
just,
Yeah, maybe.
just sometimes being, yeah, maybe a little offended, just a little bit. Now, and I move on. Now we need to give you a new. Are you want to be a dwarf again, or were you thinking maybe a gnome or a kenku, or what were you thinking? Are there kenkus in this world? I
Yeah.
should have said asked that first.
Can't do a gnome. Just can't do it. I was thinking it makes a little bit of sense. We're kind of the same size, but just no. Just no.
So, kenku? You want to pretend to be a
little
bird
guys?
person? They're little, and they
I see.
they
you.
don't really talk a lot, and
Nice
they do
try,
bird
Zoe.
sounds.
He wants to turn me into a bird. He'll kill me. No.
Beginning of the campaign throwback.
Nice.
Why don't you just walk around as your, like, werebat?
I can't do this forever.
Halfling is not a gnome.
Halfling. Halfling. What's the other half? What's halves?
I
like
think they're called
half a
halflings
human.
because they're half the size of a human. Yeah,
Oh, but I'm a
a
goblin.
little derogatory, but everyone sort of just goes with it.
I'm already a halfling then, yes?
Well, and I like minor illusion what a halfling face looks like.
Yeah.
It's a little more.
Oh, I
Green.
it's just less green.
pretty
honestly.
racist, yeah. Can't
Just less green.
we just assume half's human, right? Is what we're going.
No, they're their own race.
Let me check those ears.
I show him my ears.
Pretty round.
Or
huh?
show. I mean, I'm half elven.
Yeah, I'm just a halfling seems like
Anyways,
not a gnome. You know what?
Um,
Not a gnome.
I could also just make you invisible for an hour
Well, I thought
until we
Silas
figure
was
it
gonna
out
be
because you need
invisible.
clothes.
Can you make us both invisible?
Yes.
Okay. I do still need to think of a substitute, you know.
Yes, we just don't have the materials necessary.
What do you mean?
I mean, we need clothes that will fit. I guess you already have clothes that fit you as a halfling. But we could
Yeah,
get some makeup and
my
stuff and
clothes.
paint you a different color.
Oh god.
It just feels really bad to
We can
say
get you. We can get you skin-colored gloves with nails on the end.
skin colored.
Oh, come on, guys.
That's also a throwback to a different campaign from a different show.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Halfling is what we'll
you
do.
get why I do the dwarf thing, right? It seems just like a lot of hoops to just be me, so I'm gonna.
I mean,
I'll
we
figure
could
it out,
make
I
you a
guess.
different dwarf. We could make you like Gworb.
It just seems so obvious, you know, like we got this group moving from one town to another. They've got this really cool dwarf, and then now it's a different dwarf. I don't know.
Now, this is a little crazy, Grub, but
Yeah.
if we got you a couple of stilts, you could pretend to be a human.
I've never tried to be a big one before.
They wouldn't see it coming.
Okay, let's think on that one. I like that.
Okay. All right, we'll think on that one. But
Okay.
for now, I'll just turn you
Case
both
we go
invisible.
invisible. So we go invisible. We hide somewhere in the carriage, maybe, and then it's just you and Lux and Charlie. And Lux can be anybody, so it's just you and Charlie.
I cast Disguise Self. I could also technically be anybody, but
Okay, so just Charlie.
yes, we don't have to be the group that we. I mean, the carriage is kind of noticeable.
It's just a
But-
carriage, though. Should we
Fair.
muddy it up a bit?
Sure.
All right.
Outside, the outside.
Gives me something to do. That'll be my chore for this evening. I'm going to make this carriage look as different and as shitty as possible.
Yeah, I get Joffrey to help him, but I don't do it.
So, okay, explain to me how you're going about trying to make this carriage look like a hunk of shit.
Oh, like I'm putting mud all over it. I got that rusty
Okay.
sword. I'm like scratching into the wood, making this
Okay.
thing look old and war torn. Like,
Okay.
if anyone was like fancy boy carriage, this ain't it.
Right. Make a. Hold on a second.
Is there a fuckery check?
Yeah, make a fuckery check. No. Make a
Survival?
performance check with advantage.
I'll give you Bardic Inspiration. I still got a couple of those floating around.
I do have a negative in almost everything. Performance, yeah. With advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, 15.
Plus a
I'll use
D8.
the Bardic anyway. Yeah, I'll use it anyway
Sure.
because I like it at a 1. No, I got a 3. 18. Not bad.
18. You make a very, very good looking old carriage. The outside definitely looks worn. You know, there's nicks, there's scratches. You even like loosen one of the wheels, so like it's not actually wobbly, but like it looks wobbly. You know what I mean? Like it's not in danger of falling off, but people would be like, "Ooh, that's."
I don't know if the horses are pale, but like muddy up the horses a little bit.
They don't take kindly to it, but they allow it.
Yeah, I think I'm petting them, but the mud in there.
Are you doing the same to the inside? Are you trying to make the inside look?
No, I'll make like it's the inside. It'll look lived in, but
Okay.
whatever.
Grub,
Maybe I'll put some
maybe-
sand, but I don't want it to be like wet mud. That doesn't make sense inside.
I can clean the inside as long as you don't scratch it up, but maybe don't do that when people are sleeping, is all I was thinking.
I can do it tomorrow.
Yes.
All right,
'Cause I could always clean it up later.
I just put a
get
little
Joffrey to
pocket
go.
of sand in the corner bench. Like I remember to dust the inside sand.
Okay. Yeah, and with that, you make a really good, passable, bad carriage.
Yeah. I think I'm feeling pretty good about it, so I'm gonna rest up on top of the carriage top. And I'll be there for when we do our watches.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so you guys go ahead and make your way to bed. Luckily, you guys also have the alarm spell up that Lux had cast. So you have that little bit of extra protection. So whoever's going to take first watch, I guess, make a roll for me.
Yeah,
Go
I was
ahead.
going to take first watch.
Mhm.
Ugh, 9.
Okay. Who's up second?
I can go up second if I'm already outside on the thingy.
I'll get Grub's roll.
Perception. 20.
Very good. And then who's taking last? Lux or Silas, Charlie?
Sure, I can do it.
Okay.
Let me get a quick disadvantage in.
Yeah.
10.
10. Okay. So, aside from the first roll, some decent rolls, but like I said, you have the additional alarm to help keep everybody safe. The night just feels off. There's something very unique about knowing that your own family seems to be hunting for you. While you guys do sleep, the sleep is hard to come by. You find yourself waking up every so often, even just at like slight movements in the forest. Well, for some of you. For others, like Grub, it's like an excitement building. Because you have a pretty good feeling that a fight's coming. From what end, you don't know. From who, you don't really know. And the why, you've got a decent idea. But overall, you do all get a full night's rest.
Nice.
So you can get the benefits of a long rest. And as the morning comes and you prepare to execute whatever plan you have to get into core, it seems as discreetly as possible. I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight.
Yeah.
So we obviously level up after all that traumatic.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Roll it up last session.
Oh.
All that trauma.
Y'all just
all that
got a
toad
level.
trauma.
You don't need another.
When we get a frog, though, that's when you know.
That frog got a level inside it. I know it.
I was looking for it, and you guys knocked me out of them.
True. It's so close.
Yeah. I definitely thought you were dead. So.
Oh yeah, I was like, okay, I need to find a way to like make a new character. Okay, maybe they can be part of that order.
Bonjour,
Um,
Silas.
Yes, the
Oh.
Silas.
All right. Well, just want to say thanks everybody again for coming out. This was a lot of fun. We love doing it. Hopefully you like watching it. As I said before, we do stream on Tuesdays as well, where we do our side quests. I believe next Tuesday we'll be doing our first episode in our Epic Space Adventure. But we will release more information on that on our social medias and in our Discord. So if you're not following that and or part of that, feel free to join up and to follow. And you can keep up to date on the stuff that we're putting out. Other than that, thanks very much for coming out. We'll be back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.